Alright, so it's 5d6 plus 30.
Oh my
52
god!
damage.
Later, dude.
Okay, so 6 times 5, that's 30. Plus the 22 you just rolled. That's 52 damage.
Alright.
He had 16 HP left. How do you want to do it? How's it going, everybody? Welcome back. We are now playing some D&D with my good friends Little Nasty.
What's up?
And one of my mods, Matt.
Hello.
We're going to be playing some Dungeons and Dragons. This is the start of my wicked sick one-shots. How you doing today, guys?
I'm doing great.
Pretty good. I love me some tabletop.
Hell yeah. So this is going to be the start of a series, hopefully, of a few of these. These guys are helping me kind of iron some stuff out.
To follow. Welcome to the pack.
Thank you for the follow, Star Coffee and Mix the Satyr. How's it going? How's it going? We are just getting ready to go on our first adventure in these one-shots. As you can see, we have a few different characters on the screen right now. They will be showing up in other one-shots as we move forward. But right now, we are going to be playing with Little Nasty and Matt. If you guys wouldn't mind introducing your characters a little bit, we'll start with you. I call him Chateau, just because that's how I know him from Final Fantasy. So
what's up, my Final Fantasy name?
But yeah, if you wouldn't mind introducing us to your character to start.
I'm a Dragonborn. I'm playing as a Dragonborn barbarian. I really didn't go into too much detail with him since it's my first one. I wasn't too sure what to do, so that's why I just went with the barbarian so I can smash things. And
Yeah, no problem, no problem. Listen, that's all good.
Too. He's like Chateau, but I just named him Jorah.
No, that's totally fine. And then, Matt, if you wouldn't mind introducing us to your character.
Hi, yeah. So I am playing a human warlock named Ezekiel Obadiah Trelawney, a bit of a more northwestern Appalachian-inspired kind of warlock.
Okay.
Nice, little soft, very finely dressed, but enough that it's enough to have it be more grounded and down to earth. And,
yeah, let's take a look at your tokens here for today. We got Jorah, the blue dragonborn barbarian, and we got Ezekiel down there looking fly and funky fresh.
Yeah.
My Dragonborn smiling because he's ready to smash.
Oh, he's ready to smash, all right. And you'll have plenty of opportunity to do so today. All right.
Smash.
So, if we are all set and ready for adventure, let us begin our wicked sick one-shot.
Woo, let's do it.
So,
Dip them in water.
we are
look at this.
in a world that I've created known as Altamus. And it is a world that is primarily composed of individual city-states rather than large, sprawling kingdoms. You guys are going to be starting off in this area here, Marshport, which is primarily a port off the mainland that's surrounded by marshes, swamps, and the like. The two of you have received a letter from one dwarven treasure hunter by the name of Dolvar. He is getting up there in years, and he has been looking to hand off a potential treasure find to someone that he knows would be able to reach it. And word has reached him of the two of you and your exploits up to this point. Setting off for Marshport, you get into a cart and just rolling along past Quaz, past Hilma, until eventually you start turning south to Marshport. You roll into the city after a long journey in the back of a cart, drawn by a pair of horses and driven by a somewhat unremarkable human named Garrett. You gather your things and prepare to head for the Daybreak Tavern, of which you were told to receive an audience with an older dwarven gentleman named Dolvar Goldhand, who is a notable treasure hunter in these parts. In this letter, he mentions that age has finally caught up with him, and he cannot hunt for treasure like he used to, and wishes to pass along one final job to some willing and able-bodied adventurers looking to make a name for themselves. It is about midday, and the sun is high in the sky, the day brimming with possibilities. You make your way to the Daybreak Tavern, and the scent of the fireplace smoke fills your nostrils, and the sound of numerous inebriated patrons fills the air. And that is where we begin our adventure. So let me bring you over. You both roll up to the front of the tavern, and you see that there's a rather disheveled man sitting out front. He looks like he's been kicked out for one too many drinks. And the tavern lies right behind him. What do you guys want to do?
I want to go in and get a drink. That was a long ride.
All right.
Well, I didn't even get here.
Yeah.
All
This
right.
dragon's parched.
You,
On my way in, I'm gonna pass the guy outside a gold coin. Like, here. The next time when you're feeling a bit more sober.
the disheveled man outside looks up and he goes, thank you, sir. Much appreciated.
I'm just gonna hit my hat towards him and then follow my burly friend inside.
Okay. The two of you walk inside, and that same scent fills your nostrils even more. This whole tavern has that smoky scent to it. It has an air of, this is the place to go if you want to have entertainment, a good drink. Let's see. There's a few tables that are already fully occupied for the most part. This tavern is bustling and it's thriving. There's people all around, sitting, drinking, eating, and having a merry time. You look ahead as you enter, and you notice, right around here, that there is an older dwarven man sitting at a table with two open seats. He looks up as you enter the tavern, and he motions to you. He says, "Ah! There you are! Over here! Come quickly!"
Alright. We got head on over.
I was kind of giving the nod, like, we recognize you, like, all right.
Yeah, if you want to go and take your seats, feel free. The dwarf looks over to the bartender and says, 3 drinks on me! He's offering to... Oh, sharing a seat, are we?
There you go.
The bartender
Alright,
nods.
long ride.
Long
I
ride.
had enough drinks for the shits.
The bartender nods his head and, after a few minutes, brings over 3 tankards of fine ale. To no charge to either of you.
Oh,
Even better.
The dwarf tosses him a few coins and says, "It's on me today, boys. It's on me."
I'll look at the little dwarf guy and nod my head in much appreciation, like, wow, fine, gentlemen.
It's about time you showed up. Was afraid I might keel over to old age waiting so long. But I'm glad to see I made it all the same.
I'm gonna take a nice, long, slow drink and then like, well,
Mine's already gone.
undead
I
sure don't make
slammed
it
it.
easy.
You already slammed yours, Jorah?
Yeah, he's got like a little, one of the little foam mustaches.
Okay, all right.
I just kind of let out a nice little belch and.
Jorah, I would like you to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I do that for my list, right?
Yeah. So if you go to your character sheet, you should be able to just see your saving throws next to your ability scores, and just click on the one that says Constitution saving throw. Okay. You rolled a 13. You slam back the ale with relative ease. You feel a little warmth radiating through your body. It's very comforting. It's very refreshing. And, yeah, you're able to handle it just fine. There's no issues.
That's right.
Ezekiel, as you're sipping on yours, the effects aren't hitting quite as hard. But Dolvar, he grins as he pats you on the back, Jorah, and he says, "Ah, a man after my own heart!"
Another round.
Oh, I'm not paying for the second round, but if you wish, that's on you.
Bro. I got you, bro.
The bartender comes over and he puts one down in front of you and he says, 2 gold, please.
Where's my money? Can I just take that out of there?
Let me see.
So I'll hand over the 2 gold.
Yep. You hand him 2 gold pieces, and he nods and leaves you with your drink. And the dwarf pulls out from his coat pocket a rolled up piece of paper, and he places it on the center of the table, leaving it rolled up. The map smells of stale, dried marsh water, and along the edges of the parchment, there is much cracking and warping. And he looks at each of you expectantly.
I'll flex my hands and just slowly open it up, trying to keep it flat on the table. I'm very used to handling old documents, just nice and slow uncurl.
As you begin to unroll the map, Dolvar takes a long swig from his ale, and he throws his head back as he drains it all from the tankard, and he slams it back down on the table, and nothing like a fine ale to wake up the senses on a beautiful morning. Mm-hmm. Now then, according to this map, there seems to be some treasure up to the northeast of here. Out in the marshes, anyway. You both look down at the map, and there's not much in the way of words that's been left unsmudged, but the only 2 words that you can discern are the words Culver's Grotto. At this point, I'd like either of you, whoever's interested, to make a history check to see if you recognize this name.
Oh, baby.
Natural 20, baby.
1, baby.
Nice.
Jorah, if you'd like to make that, if you'd like to make a history check as well. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I thought you just wanted one of us. Sorry.
Either one. One or both. Totally fine with me. Or none, if that's what you prefer.
I got a 9.
Got a 9. Jorah, you aren't quite familiar with the name Culver's Grotto. Ezekiel, you do know that Culver's Grotto is an old myth. Legends have it that somewhere in the swamps surrounding Marshport, there's an old grotto favored by one pirate captain named Callus Cutthroat Culver. These marshes used to be submerged in the sea until eventually the tide receded so much that new landmasses formed and became vast swampland. There's not much left nowadays to betray the old shores and aquatic paths of these marshes, but some clues and hints are well hidden within the new vegetation that arose to dominate the landscape. Whether or not this grotto actually exists out there has yet to be proven, but this map certainly seems to point out somewhere in the marshes. Is there anything that you'd like to divulge from your wealth of knowledge on the matter?
Yeah. Well, I remember hearing tales about a Culver's Grotto. Supposedly, long ago, this used to all be underwater. a famous pirate by the hence name Culver also took a bit of a liking to a place around here for its treasure. So I would say if there was anything that said that this was true, then well, we're probably looking at the best piece to say that this wasn't a myth. And if anything's there, then well, it's been there, probably untouched for a long time.
The dwarf leans back in his seat and crosses his arms as he smiles a wide grin at you, Ezekiel, and he says, "Glad to see you done your homework. So, what you think that, huh? Pirates, the promise of treasure, enough to set the heart a-blazing for adventure."
Ah. Pirates did always like their fancy and unknown things of treasure, so it could be pretty inexpensive, or there could be something else arcane about it entirely.
Now, before I set you on your way, I need you to understand, you'll not be the first to set out for looking for this prize. I'd be remiss if I'd not warned you to keep your head on a swivel. Not all other treasure hunters being as cordial as me. So speak your questions now. This might be the only chance you get to do so.
Has anyone else gone out there recently that you know of? Would we be expecting like immediate presence, or would it have been someone that maybe set off a month or two ago?
Well, you might find some squatting types. Probably trying to find some kind of respite where they can among some ruins around the marshes. As far as finding the ship is concerned, it's quite possible that you might find it in the ship graveyard. There's a part of the marshes where there's a series of shipwrecks that dot the landscape. Many people do not remember Captain Culver's ship's name, so many may have not found it yet. But what I do know was that Culver's ship name was named the Silt Sifter.
All right.
Silt Sifter, you say?
Yes, Silt Sifter. It was adopted by Culver regarding the notorious amount of keel hauling that occurred on the ship. And I don't believe I have to remind you what keel hauling is, do I?
No. I mean, I'm all set.
Refresh me.
Oh, that's when they drag your body under the water along the ship.
Terrible.
That was his favorite.
Cutthroat guy sounds like a real gem.
A real piece of work, that one. The only person that I could think of that you may end up running into, I had a plucky young upstart rival towards the end of my career. A half-orc named Garzog. He will most likely be after the same spoils. Now,
Alright.
bear in mind, Garzog is more cunning and clever than his full-blood kin. Do not underestimate his wits.
So if we run into this Garzog fella, we should expect friendliness.
He may be surrounded by his full-blood kin who may be looking to bash your head in with a club.
Not bashing it is though.
Yeah, so that's... Well, I like my head being nice and not caved in, so we'll definitely make sure we keep an extra pair of eyes out.
Oh, you want me to turn them up a tad bit? I can do that. There we go. And hopefully that works out better. Thank you, Star. All right.
Brown fox looks over the lazy dog. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Does that sound good?
Is that better, Star Coffee?
Here, Matt, can you hear me? Does that sound good? Is that better?
C. Okay, cool.
C.
Works for me.
All right.
All right.
I'm gonna take another. I'm slowly sipping this drink this time. Just enjoying the beverage, and I'm gonna ask.
Savoring it a little bit more.
Here, well, any other things we should have our eyes out for or be aware of, or.
Well, Culver was a cunning and cruel man. Wherever he buried his treasures, he made sure to leave traps behind in defense of them.
Good traps.
And one last, two last things, actually. Culver had a signet ring. He never took it off. It was his identifier, his proof of power and rank. No one has found it yet, though imitations abound.
Alright, so a skeleton with a ring on, I mean, it's him.
And this ring's worth a lot of fortune?
Oh, if you find that ring, it's probably worth more than the treasures you'd find alongside him.
Just hoping that the ring's on a still body instead of one that's still walking around.
And the last thing is that rumors say that Culver had a twin. A copy that would maintain order on his ship, even if Culver himself was unable to do so. I don't know if that's going to matter much in the supposed interim, but I figured it was a fun little tidbit to share.
I'm 2 on 2 then, if they are standing, so...
On the business side here, what's our cut of the treasure?
I'll tell you what. You give me 1/10 of what you bring back. Just a little something as a souvenir from your adventure out. And we'll call it even.
Alright. Sounds good to me.
You like that, Ezekiel? Do you agree with that? Does that sound good?
I'm not looking... I've already made my living off of this sort of thing. I'm not going to deprive the people who did all of the work from their cut of the spoils.
Very well. Then I'll reach out my hand, my claw, and shake your hand to seal our business transaction.
He clasps forearms with you, and he starts to squeeze a little bit. Give me a strength check. See if you can squeeze back. No, not a strength save, just a strength check.
What's okay? My bad. What's the?
You can just click on the strength, the word strength.
I won't make you re-roll, but what's your strength modifier?
4.
Okay. Yeah. No, you squeeze back with equal strength, and he grins and smiles and says, "All right then. I think you got some treasure you best be finding."
Yeah. All right. I'll finish off the last of my drink that I just been sipping slowly. Dust myself off and. All right. Well.
As I'll do the same. Do we have food at the table?
He did order food, and there's enough for you guys to like get a little bit of a breakfast going, and it's mostly just kind of some meats, some bread.
I'm gonna
a little bit of gravy to go with the meat.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like rip right through the meat, just like get it, slowly finish off my drink, tip it back, and then as I get up, I'm gonna just like grab a loaf of bread from the road, like roll for the road.
Yeah.
I wish our friend here a good day, and thanks for the drink, and we'll see him soon.
Very well, very well. And remember, be safe out there in the marshes. They are not the safest of places.
I've got my big warhammer, I'll be fine.
So yeah, as I'm rolling up the map, I've been like, oh, they remind me of home in the way. And I'll tuck the map in and be ready to head out.
All right. As the two of you stand up from your seat, you look around at the full and busy tavern, and it looks like there's locals and other adventurers who are getting ready to go on adventures of their own. But it's looking like it's about time for you to move on to your own.
Mm-hmm.
So as you stand up and wish the dwarf farewell, you make your way towards the entrance of the tavern, and you are stopped by the disheveled man outside who's been just kind of sitting and doing not much, but just kind of sitting in the sun and baking a little bit. And as you two step out, he looks up and he says, Mister, before you go.
Yes.
And he hands you a key.
Oh.
Take this with you. Your kindness should not go unrewarded.
Well, I'm mighty grateful for it. Thank you. And I'll hand him a second gold and be like, for when we get back.
This one he actually refuses.
Oh.
He says,
Okay.
He says, go with the good grace of your generosity.
Well, I sure will, and you take care of yourself. When we come back, we'll buy you a drink. How does that sound?
Perhaps. Perhaps.
All right. And I'll tip my hat to him.
Look at the shovel man and I kind of like ask him what the key's for. Like, is it to unlock a door? Is it for, like, does he know what it's for?
I'm sorry? The key?
Yeah.
He smiles and he says, you'll know what it's for when the time comes.
Nice.
Character 2, the mystery key.
A wry smile back.
All right.
Nod my head to him and tell him to offer him a good day.
He smiles and nods back and goes back to just sitting outside and not doing much of anything.
Just chilling.
Just chilling.
I'll give the key a bit of a spin on my finger, then tuck it into the.
Oh,
my
like you
pocket.
spin it up like a basketball, like
Yeah, a little bit like.
real fancy like, and then put it right in your pocket, like slide it in. I like it. Nice.
All right.
And I'll just look at him like, that was a cool trick. You got more than this.
More combat tricks, really. Mostly keep myself safe. This took a lot of practice.
Do me and Ezekiel know each other, or did we just meet on the road, like in this do this?
That's up to you. How did you two come to be in a group? Did you meet up at the behest of the? No, you know what? That's perfect, actually. You were both summoned by him individually.
It's like, okay, I like that idea.
Yeah.
And we met up, and we met at our original starting point, and then rode together. Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
So you both have met up on the road as you were making your way to meet up with Dolvar, and this is the start of your adventure together.
Nice.
And I take it you guys are looking to head right out from town?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. I mean, do we need you? Do you want to stop anywhere and get something for the road, or are you good to go?
Oh, no, I'm all set. I did my prepping a little bit beforehand, so.
That's right. Jorah, did we finish your shopping list?
Don't think so. I think I was just gonna get some a couple potions.
Yep, that's fine.
Just in case. But I think that's about it. It wasn't nothing too big.
Yeah. What are you feeling? There's potions of healing for 50, potions of water breathing for 50, potions of resistance for 50. Most of the potions that I offer are going to be 50 gold each.
Yeah. I'll take 2 potions of healing, please.
All right, you got it. So that's gonna be 100 gold. You're getting your shopping done before you head out. Is there anything else before you take off?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think we're good, didn't we?
Then on that note, you both begin your adventure to find Culver's Grotto. You leave out of the northern gate of Marshport, and as you do, you look out at the marshy landscape ahead of you, the swamps, the wetlands, and pretty much every step you take outside of town is met with a fair... just a lot of squishing and schlorping of the mud and muck on your boots. It is fairly uneven ground. It is fairly strange terrain to cross, but it's at least solid enough for you to walk on, and that's what matters currently. You take about 2 hours of walking as you go northeast in the direction that you've been led by Dolvar. And there's not a lot, but there's just a lot of overgrowth in the areas you're walking in. As you're walking along, I'd like both of you to make... let's see, what kind of checks do we have again? Let's see. Let me just check something real quick. I'd like you to make me nature checks. No, survival checks, please, actually. Just for, like, how to easily traverse these swampy marshlands.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah!
Right. So that's a 4 for Jorah and a 2 for Ezekiel. Both of you haven't had a lot of time out in the swamps areas to really solidify how best to traverse them. So, unfortunately, you both are going to be moving at uneven speeds. It might take you a little bit longer to get to where you want to go.
Definitely not going to be about my feet being all mushy and wet.
But eventually...
yeah, this looks tall enough to step on, and my foot just...
your foot just goes completely through it.
Yeah, like... Holy, hold it back up.
Walks.
As you are walking along, it is rough going, but eventually you do find some solid patches of land, and you end up coming across some old ruins of what used to be a small village. And you do see that there's a couple of there are a couple of people who are already here. They seem more the squatterly type. They don't look like they're really looking for trouble. They're just kind of like trying to stay in places that, you know, that some kind of shelter. And they're all just kind of minding their own business. But perhaps they might have some insight into what you're looking for.
Okay.
Especially living out here for possibly as long as some of them have been. You look around and you see two humans who are dressed in rags. You see 2 drow who are... they seem to be out of place here. And then closest to you is a kobold. And he's just kind of sitting on the ground, hunched over, kind of very intent on something. But his back is turned to you.
I wanna walk up to the kobold.
Okay.
Very not gingerly like. About right before I get to him, I'll announce my presence.
All right. How close do you want to get before you announce yourself?
I'd say about as soon as I get to about 10 feet of him.
Okay, so if you want to put yourself there, feel free. And remember, each square is about 5 feet.
So I would probably have to use this permanent.
Okay. You come up between two walls, and you announce yourself. And the kobold looks back, and he just... Ah! And he's definitely startled. You startled him a little bit. He picks up whatever it was he was doing, and he ducks behind one of the walls. He's a little afraid of you.
Can I tell? I'll just let him know that I'm not here to hurt him. I'm friendly, and I just wanted to ask him a few questions, if he didn't mind.
He peeks his head out from behind the wall, and in Draconic, he says, "What's in it for me?"
Maybe a share of some treasure?
Treasure, you say? Treasure?
Yeah.
Shiny, sparkling treasure. Perhaps. Perhaps. What are you seeking?
We are seeking...
While this conversation is happening, Ezekiel, you hear the kobold's responses all in Draconic. You don't understand him, I believe.
No.
Yeah. Jorah,
Not unless I use the telepathic stuff, but I'm not going to bother to do that.
Jorah, are you speaking back to him in Draconic, or are you speaking in Common?
No, I'm speaking... If he's speaking in Draconic, I'm speaking in Draconic.
Okay.
And I'll just ask him if he's ever heard of Callus Cutthroat and the Culver's Grotto, like, if he knows anything about that.
Culver's Grotto and Captain Cutthroat Culver. He kind of mutters to himself a little bit. He's kind of like thinking real hard about it. Since the prospect of treasure has been brought up, he's putting a little bit more effort into it than he normally would. But he shakes his head and says, "No, sorry, never heard of it."
And then I'll ask, I'll tell him thanks for that, and then I'll ask him. When I came in, I noticed he was intently staring off at the wall, or what he was looking at.
My business.
Yeah, so is this something I can help with?
Give me a persuasion check.
Persuasion.
While Jorah is doing that, Ezekiel, is there anything you'd like to do?
Yeah, I'll probably, I'm gonna head up towards the Drow and the other people near the center of town and or center of ruins. And
all right, feel free to move yourself up there. Jorah, your persuasion check. Oh, did you roll twice?
It didn't close, so I clicked it again, and then it rolled twice right away.
Okay, we'll use that first roll.
Whichever one you want.
So that was an 18. He thinks real hard about it, trying to decide whether this is the best thing for him to do or not. And he steps forward, and he holds out his hand, and in his hand you see what looks like an ancient coin. Kind of like something that you'd imagine to have come from a pirate's treasure hoard.
I'll ask him what he's got, what he has in his hand, what is
shiny coin. Very precious. Shiny.
You like shiny coins, huh?
Yes. Yes. Shiny. Yes.
Do you know where we can find more of these shiny coins?
He thinks about it for a little bit, and while he's thinking, Ezekiel, let's go over to you.
Yeah.
You approach Dro, and he looks over, and he kind of eyes you suspiciously a little bit. He says, "Yes, can I help you?"
Oh, don't mean to be a bother, but we're out here. My draconic friend and I are out here looking for a place called Culver's Grotto, and a good way to find it would be to ask the locals, so to say. I don't know if you'd heard anything or seen anything.
You said Culver's Grotto?
I did, yes, sir.
Ezekiel, I'd like you to make me a persuasion check.
It's almost really good.
No.
He eyes you up and down with a slight bit of like, oh, this backcountry hick kind of thing in his eyes. And he says,
despite being really nicely dressed.
Despite being nicely dressed, but there's something about you that he just doesn't really jive with.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's a Dro. What do you want?
Yeah, no, I mean, par for the course.
Yeah. And he kind of says, I don't believe I've heard of this Culver's Grotto, as you called it. Maybe you might want to check with one of the others of your kind.
Well, I guess I'll go do just that then. Sorry for wasting your time, good sir.
And he starts to
my hat and walk away from him.
Before you even tip your hat, he's already started walking back towards his friend.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
he's a little rude.
That guy's a jerk.
That's Dro, baby.
Yeah.
All right, Ezekiel, do you want to try one of these other people?
Yeah, I'll try one of the other fine folk down over here.
All right. You come across another human, a woman, but she looks the rough and tumble type. She's got an eye patch. Looks like she's been through the ringer a few times. But
cool.
She looks like she's been having to hold her own for a while. And she looks over as you approach, and she says, "Stop right there!
Oh.
What business you got being here?"
Well, I've a friend and I are out here looking for a place named Culver's Grotto. I was wondering if you had either heard anything about it or seen anything about it, considering you're one of the locals, I presume, madam.
Not local by choice, that's for sure. I don't make a point to trying to look around and trying to see what's around. I'd rather be out of this shithole if I could.
Of course.
Well, you're saying something about a grotto I overheard?
Yeah, it's Culver's Grotto. Supposedly there was a legendary pirate that his ship was there, so my friend and I are looking for it.
She crosses her arms and thinks for a little bit, and she says, "You mean Captain Cutthroat Culver?"
That's the one.
I see. Well, I have heard the name, but all I know is that there's a host of shipwrecks up to the northeast of here at least. Don't know if they'd have anything there that might help you, but you could try looking there.
Good a place as any. Well, thank you.
Just be careful out in those marshes.
Oh yeah, more than just a little disease or a leech we'd probably pick up out there.
Yeah, probably. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have the rest of my afternoon unbothered.
Of course, madam. And I'll tip my hat and I'll thank her and back away before turning and heading back towards
Jorah.
Dora, yeah.
Okay. You begin to head your way back to Jorah, who's been dealing with this little kobold. And, oh, I just noticed the music's not playing. Let me just play some other music.
Sounds like, oh, I'm going to be attacked.
Surprise!
This kobold, Jorah, that you've been talking with, he does express that he found this coin out in the Sea of Shipwrecks that's to the northeast. And he says, I can show you if you want. There's more. There's probably more.
And I'll ask if he wouldn't mind taking, like, if he can help guide us there.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I get more shiny. Yes.
Yes, you'll be able to get more shinies. Have to discuss with my partner what your cut can be. But we would appreciate the help.
Yes, discuss.
So I'll make my way back over to Ezekiel and tell him everything about the kobold, how he can take us to guide us to the shipwreck. He knows where these gold shiny pirate coins are, but he wants a share for us to take it. Or do we want to just go on our own?
A guide wouldn't hurt. I mean, we need mostly the ring. We can find that signet ring. That's really what we need, and then whatever else we want. So he's pretty much, as far as I'm concerned, he's pretty much free to anything as long as it's not that ring or something that's probably very dangerous. So I'm fine with it.
Should I'm gonna kind of lean into Ezekiel and whisper like about the ring. Like, should we tell him about the ring? Just say he's entitled to all the shinies he wants. We're after a different treasure, but not tell him what it is.
Yeah, as long as we tell him, as long as we're after something specific, and he can pretty much have anything else that isn't that, then I think we should be fine.
Okay, all right. I'll make my way back over to the little kobold and explain to him what me and Ezekiel talked about. He's entitled to he can have the shinies coins, but we're after a specific treasure. But I won't tell him what it is.
Yes. I just want shinies. That's all I want.
They're all yours, my friend. We just asked for help getting through this place.
Yes. And he's very excited. He's the prospect of getting more shinies is very not lost on him. But he is very eager and excited to get started.
And I'll kind of laugh at his eagerness and kind of chuckle it up, and I'll ask him, "What's your name, my little friend?"
Grelk.
Grilk?
His name is Grelk the Kobold.
Can you spell that?
Grelk.
Grelk. Matt, I imagine is finding this kind of funny because this is the name of another NPC I have in my my Sunday campaign.
Well, as soon as you said the name, you started laughing, so I'm like, "Oh, this must be something."
Different Grelk, unrelated.
Like size wise, how much bigger am I than this kobold? Because kobolds are small, right?
Kobolds are typically smaller. He's probably like half your size.
Okay, so he looked like a child to me.
He'd be like child-sized. He's not a child per se, but he's
just child size. So
in terms of like a human size, he would be like child size. Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know if he was like pet size.
No, he's like the size of like maybe maybe like a 12-year-old child.
Okay. I'll tell him my name, and then I'll tell him. I'll bring him over to him. I'll introduce him to Ezekiel, and then I'll.
To Ezekiel, he says in Draconic, he says, "My name Grelk."
The Cobalt cannot speak common at all.
He's trying to communicate with Ezekiel in Draconic. Ezekiel, you said you don't know Draconic?
No, but I do have my awakened mind feature.
Okay.
I can telepathically speak to any creature within 30 feet, and I don't need to share a language for them to understand me, but they must be able to understand at least one language.
Okay. You wanna use that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna scare you.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna tell him like don't be alarmed, but I can talk with my mind. 'Cause, I unfortunately don't understand your speaking voice.
As you reach into his mind with your awakened mind, he startled a little bit. He goes, "Ah! Ah!" And then in some somewhat broken common, he says, "If you can't speak dragon speak, just say so." And he looks over at Jorah and he says, "Did you know about the weird mind thing he's doing?"
I did not.
He looks over at you, Ezekiel. He says, "If you want to speak in common, just speak in common."
I won't do the telekinetic thing anymore, but I'll be like, my apologies. Nah, been out in the woods a bit too long. Don't know a little bit enough about decorum, I see.
He shakes his head a little bit to try and like get you out of his mind. He's like,
don't worry, I'm out. I am out and gone. I won't do that again unless it's necessary.
But he does nod because the prospect of treasure is still forefront on his mind, and he says, "This way, this way. Grelk will take you this way." And he begins to lead you to the northeast. And it is at this point
He will follow.
he brings you out to an area of the marshes. Oh, that is
spooky.
that's your that was your placeholder at that point.
Yeah.
So let me I'm probably gonna have to fix this up a little bit
now.
throughout, but let me
fine.
just boop, and I will put you back
I'm
in.
gone.
There you go.
I'm normal again.
Yeah, you are normal again. And Grelk is with you, so I'm going to grab him real quick. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there we go. Wait, hold on. Oh, there he is. All right, there's Grelk.
Hey.
Yeah. Stretching his face a little bit. Don't worry about that. But there's Grelk. There you all are. And he brings you up to the ship that he found the gold coin in. And you can see that it's definitely run aground. About half of it has been lost. And it looks like it's been left here. A little bit of the wood is rotting. And you get that scent again, that stale, marshy, like water that's just hasn't been able to flow or run for at least a few years. And he says, "This the one. That's it."
Well, definitely matches somewhat of the map, and I'll pull out the map and see if there's anything that, like any other landmarks of the old map, to see if this is the exact same one.
You take a look at the map and you notice that some of the landmarks that you can discern that aren't totally smudged, they do match up.
Ooh, perfect. Well,
Nice.
well. Looks like this could be the one, and I'll roll it up and like. So, is there anything else hiding around here? Do you usually have to like hide from something when you're out here, or is it just the boat and that's it?
Grelk always hide. Many nasties in the marshes.
I'm well, yeah. Oh, you are correct.
Many things in the marshes. Gnolls, people, other kobolds.
Wow.
Many nasties.
Can I walk up to the ship?
Sure.
And kind of like
you begin to cross the water, and as you do so, you notice that there is a little bit of a current. It goes to about waist deep when you get about halfway across that stream. Give me a we'll say athletics check as you try to hold your ground as you cross the river. Okay. That's a 20. You are able to begin crossing with very little resistance. You are able to hold your way, especially when you make it halfway. You're able to just kind of dig into the silt that's underneath the water. And you manage to pull yourself out of the other side with very little effort. Ezekiel, would you like to do the same?
Yeah, I'll slowly prepare myself, and then I'll start to take a deep breath and start to walk on over.
All right, Ezekiel, you begin to wade into the water, and you are again about waist deep, about halfway in. Give me an athletics check. Okay. You're fighting the water a little bit. It's a little rough. It's not like a rushing rapid or anything, but the force of the water just kind of like flowing past you is enough to keep you off balance.
Yeah.
Give me one more athletics check to try and pull yourself out.
Oh. Okay. 14.
Ezekiel, you managed to climb your way onto the riverbank. It's a little rough. You actually do try to like keep yourself steady with your hands in the water, but you managed to pull yourself out just fine. Grelk attempts now, and he manages to find the spots where he's able to get a foothold easily in the water. It comes up to over his shoulders as he's like treading through, but he's able to pull himself out, no issue. He's used to this sort of thing living in the marsh.
A little bit more damp than I would have, and I'll just like shake myself off. But all in one piece, and that's what matters.
Grog points up at the ship and he says, "This is it! This is the one!"
This is the one you found your shiny, right?
Yes.
Just the one shiny was in there, or is there more?
There might be more. I don't know.
Okay. So
Is there like a little nameplate on the ship?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was gonna look, kind of walk around the boat, like kind of brush my hands over, like trying to see if I can find, like you said, a nameplate or whatever.
As you two are investigating a little bit, make me an investigation check, both of you.
Oh.
All right, an 8 for Jorah.
The 7 for me.
And a 7 for Ezekiel.
Oh.
You both find a nameplate on each side. However, it looks very heavily worn away.
Dang.
I'll kind of yell over to Ezekiel, be like, I found one, but I can't read it. It's very you know the word. What's the word I'm looking for?
It's eroded.
Ineligible? Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. And I'll shout back like, yeah, mine's the same on this side. It's here, but there's no words on it. At least not anymore.
The kobold is looking around, more so at the ground as he's kind of circling around the ship. But it's obvious he's looking for more shinies, maybe.
Can I peek my head in through like the hole here on the side of the ship? And
you will have to climb up a little bit in order to get up in there, but you can.
Okay.
You can give it a shot.
Yeah, I'd like to do that. I want to see if I can notice anything inside the ship or whatever.
All right, I'll need you to give me another athletics check.
Okay.
Ooh, very nice. 25. With very little effort, you climb right on up and you peek inside, and there's not. It's a little bit ruined inside. There's It looks like there's a little bit of overgrowth on the inside. It looks like you have you definitely have a little bit of searching to do to find some stuff, but you see there's some broken crates. There's some vegetation. There's a captain's wheel that seems to be broken on the inside, which is kind of odd, but it's there.
All right, can I? Well, I'll ask Ezekiel if he wants to come up with me and explore. If he want to stay outside and explore.
I'll wander around the outside for a minute and see if I can find an easier way in. Maybe if there's a. I'll poke around on the outside with Grelk and see if there's a way in, or an easier accessible way in.
All right.
Are you asking Grelk if there's an easier way in?
Yeah, I'll head up to Grelk and I'll ask him like, how does if he's been in the ship, how does he get inside of it? Because I can't climb up that ship. I'm a little too noodly. A little too not. Yeah. not like Larimar with my 18 strength.
Yeah, Larimar is a little bit of a beast, but
yeah.
Grelk motions for you to follow him. He says, "Yes, this way, and he starts walking around the back end of the ship.
All right, I'll shout back to Jorah and be like, I'm gonna follow Grelk inside. Just make sure to stay on your toes.
Okay.
And follow Grelk.
And he peeks around the corner into the ship. Because there is a little bit of water flowing in from the back, but not too far. There's a little bit of land that rises up out of the water, so it's not entirely wet inside, but it's definitely kind of rotting a little bit. And he peeks inside and takes one look around and says, "Yes, this way."
All right. Now I'll go ahead and follow him.
Okay. Do you go inside?
Yeah, I will follow Grelk inside.
Okay. You enter the ship.
Ooh.
Oh, look at that. That's awesome.
And Grelk kind of wades his way in a little bit. He's, again, a little bit like waist deep in the water when he moves in. But he quickly is able to kind of scramble his way into a drier section of the ship. And you said you're following him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Whop.
It's a little bit less effort for you, especially because there's no real water flow going towards the ship. So you're able to just kind of walk in alongside him. but there are a few broken crates. There's some vegetation, some mushrooms and fungus. There's some broken pottery, a few loose planks. This place has definitely seen better days.
They are.
Jorah, are you still peeking inside?
Yeah, now that they're in, I'll kind of hop down inside.
Okay. You managed to hop down, no issue. You managed to right onto a moist patch of dirt, but it is, for the most part, stable.
Oh, you get remember, sorry.
There you go.
Is that good?
All right. What would the two of you like to do next? There's a little bit to investigate here. There's a little bit to see.
I would like to come over to we're kind of at the bottom of the ship here where all this foliage is.
Okay.
This road, and see if I can remove it or see if I can see anything that maybe it's covering or hiding or anything.
Sure. You move down to that vegetation, and if you like to try to remove it, do you have anything that would do slashing damage? Let's see. Let's take a look at your character sheet real quick.
Eldritch Blast with slashing damage.
You do have a hand axe at your hip.
I have a hand axe.
Would you like to use that to try and clear away some of the vegetation?
Yes.
All right. Make me an attack roll.
I click the hand axe, right?
Yeah. You can also make it with advantage because it is an inanimate object. So roll again, and we take the higher of the two. Okay. You manage to swing your hand axe, and it cleaves through some of the vegetation. You're managing to clear it away effectively. There is a broken crate underneath some of this vegetation, and it looks like there's some documents that are inside. It's actually surprising that they're in as good condition as they are. You pick up some of the documentation, and as you are kind of thumbing through it, you do find there's some repair receipts, and it does list the ship as the Silt Sifter.
Nice. I'll kind of holler. I mean, how close? I mean, it's a pretty big ship, right? So they're probably. I kind of have to shout at them down there.
You can raise your voice a little bit. You don't have to yell, but you could be like, "Hey, this is it."
Yeah, I'll let them know. I'll let the boys know that I found some papers that say this is the Silt Sifter.
Oh, perfect. Well, now we just need to find the rest of it. Find where he's. I'm gonna poke around on the bottom of the ship, and
okay,
we'll probably figure out why the ship's wheel is here. That's not supposed to be in the bottom of the ship.
Yeah, that's kind of weird, huh?
Grelk is gonna poke around a little bit in some of these broken crates, and Ezekiel, give me an investigation check.
Right. It's happening.
All right, 3 total. You are kind of looking down at the ship's wheel, and you're just kind of like, huh, I ain't got no right being here. But beyond that, you can't really.
Out the key.
What was that?
I want to take out the key and tap the key against the wheel, maybe see if oh, maybe that's it.
Okay. You take the key that you were given by the beggar out of your pocket, and you just ding, ding, and nothing happens.
Okay. I mean, second character ever with a mystery key. I gotta try something.
Grug pulls a gold coin out of a broken crate, and he says, "Yes, shiny!
Hey, there you go.
Atta boy.
He takes the other coin that he has in his pocket and he taps them together. Ding, ding, ding.
Perfect. I'm gonna try to see if I can move the ship's wheel, or if there's too much around it to move.
I'm gonna come over to where Ezekiel is.
Yeah.
Okay.
And kind of ask him maybe if he found anything over here while I was down there.
Well, Grelk found a coin.
Yes!
He's doing better than me.
Shiny!
I want to. The ship's wheel shouldn't be down in the bottom of the ship, though. But I can't.
That is kind of
Can't
weird.
make heads or tails of it. Would you be able to maybe pick it up or anything? Is there anything like holding it down that?
I should be able to pick it up, no problem.
All right.
And
All right.
I'll try to pick it up, I guess, for him.
All right. Give me a strength check.
Okay, strength check. That's just regular, right? I just click strength.
Yep, you just click on strength. All right, 18. You reach down and you start pulling up the pieces of the ship's wheel, tearing some of the vines that have grown around it in the process with very little resistance. And as you clear them away, you actually do find that there is what looks to be a tunnel that leads down from this area.
Oh.
However, as you pull that away, you hear a fairly gruff voice going, "Well, thank you kindly for showing us the way." And you notice that you are now flanked on all openings of the ship by 3 orcs. 2 of them appear to be regular full orcs, and the one that is standing where you came in from, Jorah, he seems to be a little bit better dressed. His hair is not quite as mussed or even balding, and he's wearing glasses. He's a strange one, to say the least, but he's the one that's talking to you as you uncover this tunnel. And he says, "We'll be taking the investigation from here, thank you."
Oh no, I think we can handle it on our own. Thank you though. And I'm gonna
get the guy and
stand up and stretch a little bit. Get ready.
And then kind of it's a Garzog, I presume.
Ah, good to see that my name precedes me. Well then, I shan't have to tell you that only one of us is going to be finding Captain Culver's treasures.
Oh, I appreciate they have so much faith in us all the same.
And he snaps his fingers as his 2 cohorts begin to close in. I'd like everyone to roll for initiative.
It's fighting time.
It is fighting time.
Oh boy. How do I roll for initiative?
Just click on initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
There we go.
Let me get appropriate music going on. Let's see. There we go. That should do.
I did not know that I could move that with the arrow keys.
All right.
It's cool though. I'm like, woo.
Let's see. So, starting with Ezekiel, what'd you get? You got 21?
21.
21, baby. Let's go. Blackjack. And then Jorah, you got a 13.
13.
And Grelk is going to do his fun little roll. And he is going to roll. Ooh, okay.
Oh, well,
Poor guy. Let's see. That is a... Okay. And now I'm going to roll in secret for the others. Okay. Interesting. So that is going to be... Okay. And then... For you... And then... Last but not least, you. Okay. We are all set. Drop that down. There we go. And we are going to start at the top of the order with Ezekiel.
Nice.
So,
excuse me.
we have this guy right here. That is Garzog. And this guy over here. The two of them are about 10 feet up.
Okay. Well, on the work here, I am going to use my infestation cantrip.
Ooh, okay. And what does that do?
There we go.
Yes, thank you. You cause a cloud of mites, fleas, and other parasites to appear momentarily on one creature you can see within range. The target must succeed a con saving throw, or it takes 1d6 poison damage and moves 5 feet in a random direction if it can move, and its speed is at least 5 feet. Roll a d4 for the direction. Okay? The movement does not provoke opportunity attacks, and if the direction rolled is blocked, the target doesn't move. Okay. So, who are you using it on? Are you using it on the guy south of you?
Yeah.
All right, he's got to make a con saving throw, which... Okay, and let's roll it. Interesting. Okay. What's your... Oh, your spell save DC is 13?
Yeah.
Okay. You begin to... What did you choose for your infestation?
I'm gonna do midges.
Okay. You release a swarm of midges on him, but he doesn't really seem to care. He just kind of brushes them away, and he even opens up his mouth a little bit as a few get in, and he just kind of starts chewing.
Oh, so gross.
Oh dear.
It has no effect on him. Ew is right.
All these are actions, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all my other spells are actions. So I don't really think I have any bonus actions with the Warlock.
Yeah, if you have a bonus action, you can use it now. You can move.
I do not have a bonus action, so I am going to move over closer to Relk.
Okay.
Just to kind of make some space. And that is going to be it for me.
Okay.
Unfortunate.
This boyo right here, the one that you just tried to attack, he's going to jump down. And that's 10 feet.
Yep.
Which, whenever I play games, for anyone who's curious, if you're falling, the first 10 feet are free. After that, it's 1d10 per every 10 feet of falling for damage.
Okay, sounds fair.
So this guy's gonna step up on you, Ezekiel, and he's going to take 2 melee attacks with a mace.
Uh-oh.
First attack. That is going to be an 8. Does that hit?
No.
Cool, here comes a second attack.
Yep.
20 total.
Ooh, yep.
All right. And he's going to try and hit you for 1d6 plus 2. Let's see. Ezekiel, you take 6 damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And that is his turn. Next up is the other orc dude. And he's coming up on Grelk. Grelk cowers a little bit in anticipation of incoming pain. And he is...
My boy.
He's coming up on Grelk with a great axe.
Oh, don't hurt my boy, my baby boy.
And the roll is a nat 1. He misses completely.
Oh.
He slams his great axe down into the ground next to Grelk and is having a hard time trying to get it out of the ground.
Good.
But that is his turn. He only has one attack. Jorah, it is your turn.
Okay. I think I would like to. Can I rage? Is that it's
As a bonus action, you may rage.
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go!
Do I gotta click anything or?
You do have a certain number of rages per day. So if you want to just check off that you've used one of them for now. So you do have class resources underneath your short rest and long rest buttons. Just turn the bigger 3 into a 2.
Yep. Okay, so I'm raging now.
Oh, yeah. So you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. When you make a melee weapon attack using strength, you gain a bonus to the damage roll that increases as you gain levels, which I believe currently gives you a +2 to damage.
Okay.
Was it +2 or +3?
Say.
Oh, it's based off of your barbarian table. Okay. Let me double check that real quick.
Yeah.
We got player, we got classes, we got barbarian. Your current rage damage bonus is +2. Okay. And then you also chose your subclass as the beast form barbarian, which means you also have resistance to normal damage attacks, so bludgeoning, piercing, slashing, which means that anytime you take damage while you're raging, you take half damage. As long as it's nothing like magic or like fire or anything like that.
It's just like straight attacks, right?
Yeah, so like if you got hit with that guy's mace, it would do half damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. And then as a part of your subclass, you get to choose. You get a natural weapon that grows on you as a part of your transformation into a beast. So you can either make a claw attack, make a bite attack, or make a tail attack. So those are different attacks that are listed under your list of attacks.
Okay.
So that was your bonus action. So now you have an action and a movement.
Okay, I think I'm gonna move up to this ogre or orc.
Yep.
Here, and I think I will. Let's go with the bite.
Okay. Bro's going with that bite.
I'm gonna use my dragon teeth, and I'm just gonna sink him into this dude.
Okay, let's see what your bite does.
Okay.
Your mouth transforms into
a
a bestial muzzle of or great mandibles, your choice, which I think you're just kind of like exasperating your draconic features.
Yes, yeah.
So you will do 1d6 slashing damage on a hit. 1d8 piercing damage on a hit. And then once on each of your turns, when you damage a creature with this bite, you regain a number of hit points equal to your proficiency bonus. Provided that you have less than half of your hit points when you use it. But it's still doing 1d8 damage.
Okay.
So make your attack roll. So click on your bite attack. Ooh, very good. That's a 23. That is a hit. Roll your 1d8, which is also damage that is shown on your attack list.
So that would be the one beside the bite, right?
Yep. Ooh, nice. This dude takes 11 damage. You reach out with your teeth, and you just down onto his shoulder. and he lets out a "Urgh!" in pain as your teeth just find home in his flesh. Very, very nice. Okay. I believe that is your bonus action, your main action, and your movement. Now, you do have an option. You didn't use all of your movement. If you move away, you can, but you will invoke an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll just stay here.
Okay, that's fair enough. That is your turn. It is now Garzog's turn. And he is going to draw a hand crossbow. And he's going to try and attack you with it, Jorah. And let's go with that. And that is going to be... does a 16 hit you? Does it meet or exceed your AC?
It does not.
Okay. He takes a shot with his crossbow, and the shot goes wide, sticking into the wall behind you. But he's going to stay where he is. He's going to try and keep his distance in this fight.
I whip back at him as I see the arrow, and kind of just give him like the look like he's next. Like, try it again, buddy.
Okay, all right. That is the end of his turn. And taking up the rear is Grelk. He is also in this fight. Yeah.
Grelky!
He is going to take out a dagger. And for anyone listening at home, the way I handle crits with daggers is daggers will crit on a natural 19 or 20, not just a natural 20. So he is going to make his roll. And he rolls a 14 to hit. And that is going to... That's a hit!
All right, that's boy Grelk.
All right, Grelk. All right, so he's going to do 1d4 plus 2. And he rolled a 1, so that's going to be 3 damage.
He's attacking the guy that tried to hit him with his axe, right?
Yeah, he's attacking the guy that tried to hit him.
Okay.
All right. That is Grelk's turn. And now back at the top of the order, Ezekiel, your turn.
Is awesome, Jones.
What was that?
This battle music is cool, man.
Oh, yeah. All right, Ezekiel, it's your turn.
All right, I am going to go after this guy up above Grelk
Okay.
with the tried and true Eldritch Blast.
All right, roll for it. Ooh. You begin to summon the Eldritch energy that amasses in your hand, and as you stretch it forward, it just blows right past him. Unfortunately, it does not land.
Great.
You still have a bonus action, and you still have a movement.
I don't think any of my things are... Oh, I do. That's just. Oh, I was going to use up my spell though. I don't really have any bonus actions that I can really do, so I am going to. Oh, action. Oh, these are all actions. So that's going to be it for me because I don't want to move and get hit. So
Okay.
That's it.
Nope, that's fine. All right, Ezekiel, that is the end of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
It is now this boyo's turn, and he's going to turn and face you, Jorah. He's going to take a nice little swing at you with his mace, and he gets 2 attacks. He's actually going to do one on Jorah, one on Ezekiel. So first one on Jorah. And that is probably not going to hit. I imagine a 6 does not hit you.
6 does not hit me.
The shot goes wide, and he's going to turn around, and he's going to
off with my arm, like kind of block, as he swings down. I'm like,
all right, Ezekiel. He's going to take his second swing at you.
Yes.
I imagine a 19 hits you.
Ah, dang. Yeah.
All right.
Can I, since he's close to me, can I do anything? Can I since he turned around, can I grab his arm to try to stop him from hitting Ezekiel?
Unfortunately, that is not a reaction you can take.
Okay.
That is going to be right
I
for
tried.
damage.
That's fine.
Ezekiel, you are taking 4 damage total,
All right.
and that is bludgeoning.
Well, I do have a reaction to that, though.
Oh yeah?
I'm gonna
There it
do a
is, Hellish Rebuke. You point your finger, and the creature that damaged you is momentarily surrounded by hellish flames. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. It takes 2d10 fire damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. All right. So he's gonna have to
Since
make.
I'm a warlock, it casts as a 2nd level or higher spell, so he's gonna take an additional d10 of damage.
Oh, he is.
That's gross. Let's do it.
Burn this boy down.
All right. So he's got to make a DC 13 Dex saving throw, which his Dex is not amazing. He rolled a 2. All right,
Let's
roll
get
3d10 of damage.
$15.
All right. You
It's made an awful greenish black fire.
yeah. Give me one sec. Okay, there we go. How do you do it?
Awesome. I like the idea of when he hits me, I want to reach out, grab his arm, and just say, oh, I'm sorry, sir, but game over. Thanks for playing, and just have the blackish green flame-like vines reach out, wrap around him, and just sort of just turn him into like ash and dust.
Oh, that is so awesome.
That is epic. I love it. And he has been reduced to a pile of ash.
And I'll kind of just look over at my shoulder and blow one of the ashes off it. So it's kind of just landed there, like, get off me.
He has been defeated.
Woo!
All right.
Right.
It is now time.
Ezekiel and be like, very nice, very nice.
It's now time for his buddy, noticing that he flies into a little bit of a rage.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to rip his great axe out from the ground. And he's going to step up to you, Ezekiel, while still being in range of Grelk, so he doesn't incur an attack of opportunity. But he is going to come up and try to thug you up a little bit.
That's fair.
And he is going to... Let's see if it does it. Does a 14 hit you, Ezekiel?
The 14 meets.
That's a hit. If it meets, it beats.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
And he's going to do... Let's see.
And the shield master thing, does that work to block stuff?
That's right,
Like,
you do have Shield Master. Give me
do.
1 sec.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Shield Master. You use shields not just for protection, but also for offense. You can take the attack action on your turn to use a bonus action to try and shove a creature within 5 feet of you with your shield. And if you aren't incapacitated, you can add your shield's AC bonus to any dexterity saving throw you make against a spell or other harmful effect that targets only you.
Okay.
If you are subjected to an effect that allows you to make a dexterity saving throw to take only half damage, you can use a reaction to take no damage if you succeed on the saving throw.
It only works for me. Like I can't.
It's only for you.
Okay.
Yes.
So
I accidentally hit one of my empty spell things. Ignore that.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Ezekiel.
I try to get Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Yeah.
It is
That's fine.
It is a glancing blow. You do not take very much damage from it. You actually take 4 damage total, which the weight of the blow is still impressive, despite the fact that it's a glancing blow. But if he hit you with the full blade of his great axe, you would be hurting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But yes, you take 4 damage slashing.
Okay.
Jorah, you are up. You are still raging.
Okay. So seeing that I'm gonna have a rage off with this guy.
All right.
I would like to.
Now, I will say this, just because I want to give you the option. If you were to move here or here and make an attack, you would have advantage because you're flanking with an ally.
Okay, can you ping those again?
Yes, so it's this one right here.
Okay.
Because you'd be flanking with Grub, or this one with Ezekiel.
Okay. Come on. To this one?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
So you'll be flanking with Ezekiel.
And I will use my tail
How's it
attack.
going, Foxy? Tail attack? All right, let's take a look at what that do. What that tail do, though. Let's see. Form of the beast. You grow a lashing, spiny tail, which deals 1d8 piercing damage on a hit, and has the reach property, so you can attack from an additional 5 feet away. If a creature you can see within 10 feet of you hits you with an attack roll, you can use your reaction to swipe your tail and roll a d8, applying a bonus to your AC equal to the number rolled, potentially causing the attack to miss you.
Ooh. Being a beast, that's awesome.
It is a very strong subclass for Barbarian. But yeah, you want to make a tail attack?
Yep, well, let's do the tail attack.
Let's do the tail attack. Let's do it.
Tail, it's my tail, so.
Yeah, let's do it. Okay, 23. That is definitely going to hit. And roll for damage. Okay.
Wait. Oh, never mind. You only get advantage on the attack roll, right?
Right. Yes. It's only on the chance to hit, not to you know. Yeah.
I mean, there are feats that do that, like Great Weapon Master, where it's like if you roll a 1, you can re-roll the 1s, but that's really...
that's 1s or 2s.
Oh, right.
Yeah. No, I took Great Weapon Master for one of my fighters that I rolled with, and oh my god, she was so much fun.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh dang, that's 3 damage. Psych, it's 12.
Okay, so you do 5 damage to the orc in front of you. You lash across his back with your tail, and he lets out a howl of pain, just... You still have a bonus action, if there's anything you can do with a bonus action.
Okay, where do I...
I don't believe you have much in the way of bonus actions. You can drop your rage, but I don't think that's something you want to do right now. I'm pretty sure.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's like, is there a bonus action page? Like, what is? I don't know. Where do you look at that? Like,
I did send you a cheat sheet.
Oh, you did, didn't you?
I sure did. Let me also double check that just to make sure I'm all like good up on that. Let's see. Offhand attack, which you don't really have. Oh wait, hold on, hold everything. You might be able to. You might be able to actually do something here. Oh, okay, never mind. I was gonna say you might be able to make a bonus action attack with one of your claws. But that's if you already used your claws to attack, and you have a free hand.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't look like you have too much in the way of bonus actions right now.
Yeah, I don't think so. Alright, I guess that'll be my turn then.
Okay. It is now Garzog's turn, and he, realizing that he might have to get a little bit dirty for this, he is going to jump down 10 feet, and he's going to run on over, and he is going to flank you, Ezekiel, with his buddy there.
Okay.
And he also makes 2 melee attacks.
Oh, okay.
And so he has advantage and sneak attack, just letting you know.
No.
All right, let's see. That one ain't it. That one is. Okay. A 22 to hit.
Oh, dang. Yeah, just barely.
Okay.
Just great, right?
Full disclosure, he's doing 3d6 plus 2.
God.
Here we go. Okay, he's doing 11 damage to you, Ezekiel.
Ooh, baby.
Ooh, baby.
He's probably not looking too good, is he?
What's your HP looking like?
11. 11!
11! All right. But that is going to be his turn. It is now Grelk's turn. And he's not too happy that he's got that the other orcs got a friend coming in to join the fray, and he's not going to. Actually, you know what? He's gonna pull out a sling, and he's gonna try to hit the guy that just came up on you, Ezekiel.
Yeah.
He picks up a pebble, or not so much a pebble. He picks up a stone, and he puts it in the sling, and he starts swinging it around. And he's going to roll, and I should be uncovering Broman's rolls here. Okay, he rolls a 20 to hit, and that does hit. Okay.
Nice. Had a boy, Grelk.
And Grelk is going to do, let's see, 1d4 plus 2. Ooh, almost max damage. Okay, he deals 5 damage to Garzog.
Nice.
All right.
Seems probably shot the rock right through the guy's glasses.
It hits him right in the arm. It's not too bad, but Garzog is he's a bit hardy. He's got a long ways to go. That's the first hit against him. Okay, that's the end of Grelk's turn. Ezekiel, you're up.
All right. Let me see. Oh, I'm definitely hurting. I don't have the. I don't. Dang. I'm gonna do one of my healing potions.
Okay, so that will be a bonus action.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be 2d4 plus
2d4 plus 2. All right, that's 7 total that you heal for.
Cool. Just post my sheet on accident. And I guess I'm just gonna do. Eldritch Blast is gonna be a disadvantage if I do it point blank, right?
It will be a disadvantage, yes.
Uh,
If you try to get the guy between you and Jorah, it will cancel out because you have flanking.
oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah, I'm gonna give Eldritch Blast a shot. See.
All right.
Oh, please. Oh,
Ooh, that was almost a 1.
Almost.
Oh.
Almost.
Oh. All right, that is an 18. That hits.
nice. All right, here we go.
All right, buddy, blast him.
1d10 plus 3 because of agonizing blast. All right, 7.
You reach forward and you put your hand pretty much on the orc's chest, and you just point blank just him right with a concussive blast to the chest. It wins him a little bit, but he's still standing.
Yeah, and yep, it's just agonizing blast. I don't have anything else. So that will be it for me, because I don't want to get Schmeckledorf by moving.
Okay. That is the end of your turn, and it is now this guy's turn. And he's going to turn back on you, Jorah, and he's going to take a wide swing. And he is... Whoosh! Let's see. Does a... Ooh, an 11 does not hit you, Jorah, does it?
Yeah, 11 does not hit.
11 does not hit. All right. He is going to stay put for now, noticing that he is surrounded. And Jorah, it is your turn.
All right. I am going to use the claw attack. I'm still raging, right?
You are still raging, yes.
Like as long as I make it, I have to keep a hit up, right? Or get hit to keep rage going.
Either
right?
you have to make a hit on your previous turn, or you have to be hit before your next turn.
Okay. So I'm still raging, so I'm going to use claw.
Okay. Would you like to drop your what was it, Warhammer? In favor of using a second attack for your bonus attack.
Oh.
I will allow you to do that.
Not this time. I think I'll just use the one claw.
All
just
right.
go with the one swipe.
The one swipe.
This time.
Okay. So, your claw attack. Each of your hands transforms into a claw, and when you use this as a weapon, if it's empty, it deals 1d8 slashing damage on a hit, which I will allow you to do that because your Warhammer is versatile, because then you can actually use it. And then on each of your turns, when you attack with a claw, using an attack action, yeah, you can make one additional claw attack as part of the same action, as long as that other hand is free.
Okay.
All right, so give it a roll.
All right.
All right. 19. Yeah, that's a clean hit. All right, roll for damage.
And here comes damage. Let's go. Big damage.
Big damage. All right, 9 points of damage. Jorah, how do you do it?
Oh, nice.
I think I'd like to, as I swoop down, kind of catch his neck.
Mm-hmm.
And hit the main artery there, and just kind of rip it open, and he just kind of bleeds out. He just falls over, and
You giving them the Colombian necktie?
yeah.
All right.
I think that's how I would.
You reach forward with your claws, and you drag them across his throat, almost beheading him in your swipe. And he falls to the ground, lifeless and limp. Very well done. That is one less threat to deal with.
And then,
You still have a movement?
yeah, can I move right? And how do you ping?
You can just hold down on wherever it is you're going. So
Oh, okay. Can I move there?
yeah, you can move over corpses. That's fine.
Okay. I will move right in front of our boy Garzal here.
All right.
And then can I give one of my potions to Ezekiel?
I will allow you to hand off as a free action. Yes.
So I'll give one of my potions to Ezekiel.
Is that just a standard healing potion?
Yes. So we have what I read about before we left.
Okay. Yeah, sure thing.
Change that to... Nope, not 23. 3.
All
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, I got you, buddy.
Oh.
And then I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. After
I'll glare at Garzog the whole time, dare him to come after me, kind of thing,
after Jorah's turn, it is Garzog's turn again. And he's going to take 2 swipes at you, Jorah. And first attack is a nat 1.
Nope.
He reaches to thrust forward with his short sword, but he loses his grip on it, and he ends up dropping it behind you as his thrust is off balance. He does have, however, a second short sword, and he draws that one. And he's going to try for another stabbing attack at you. And that is going to be... does a 17 hit?
Right on the money.
Right on the money, okay.
On the money.
Do you wish to use your reaction to swipe away with your tail?
Yes.
Okay, roll 1d8. Alright, adding that to your AC, what does that turn into?
Adding it to my AC,
Yes.
21.
Oh, not even close. You manage to, as he's thrusting forward with his short sword, your tail just kind of whoosh, parries it away, and you take no damage.
Nice.
However, that is your one reaction for this turn. So until your next turn comes around, you won't have that reaction.
Okay.
All right. It is now Grelk's turn. And he's going to jump up onto this crate. And because he has pack tactics, he doesn't have to flank in order to get advantage. He just needs to have an ally nearby.
Oh.
And he is going to attack with that dagger with advantage.
Oh yeah, let's go, buddy. Let's go, Grout.
Ooh, almost a crit. All right. But that is going to do some damage. 1d4 plus 2. Let's do it. 3 damage from Grelk.
Yeah, boy, Grout.
All right. He manages to slice at one of Garzog's arms, but not much damage occurs. All right. Top of the order, it is Ezekiel's turn.
I'm also going to go after Garzog with one of my daggers.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull out the rough-hewn, looks more like a just a rough piece of metal with a little bit of a leather wrap around it, clearly homemade, and I'm just gonna boom, do a nice quick twist.
Okay.
What used to be like a hunting carving knife, I repurposed into something else.
Your own little homemade Bowie knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
13.
That is a hit.
Yes. Ring.
Roll for damage.
4 plus.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, all right. 5 damage to Garzog.
Yeah.
You hear a slight when he takes the hit. It was definitely a little bit more damaging than what Grelk did.
Yes.
You said 5 damage, so that is... okay. There we go.
Then for my bonus action, I'm going to use the potion that Jorah gave me.
Okay.
Excuse me. 2d4 and then plus 2.
That's not bad.
So I get 8 back.
You get 8 back.
There we go. All right, much better. Feeling much more solid and sturdy.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. Jorah, you are up.
All right. I am going. So I'm still raging.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bite him.
Okay.
It's 13 hit.
13 meets. Roll for damage.
Come on.
No, that's still 5 damage. You reach out and you bite him on his hand as he tries to keep you away. Not doing too much damage, but enough to put a deep gash in the back of his hand. Okay, and there we go. What's your HP looking like, Jorah?
Mine's full. I'm full.
You haven't taken any damage yet. Okay.
No.
All right. Very nice. So you don't get any healing benefit from it, but you don't really need it, so that's fine. It's now Garzog's turn, and he's going to take those 2 attacks, and he glances over at Grelk, and he grits his teeth, and through gritted teeth he says, I'm at least gonna take one of you with me. And he's gonna take 2 swipes at Grelk.
Hang in there, buddy.
Alright, let's see. That and that. First attack. That is a hit.
Ugh.
And he is going to do 5 damage to Grelk. Grelk lets out a yelp of just of pain and damage as he takes a deep gash into his side. And then he's going to take his second attack on Grelk. And that is a much more definitive hit. He's going to roll for damage once more. And that is going to be 7 damage. And Garzog runs his sword through from front to back through Grelk.
Oh my goodness.
Grelk was not very strong. Grelk has perished.
Damn it.
You see, you can see and hear just as he slumps down off of the blade. And Garzog looks at the two of you and says, I'll make sure you won't find that treasure. It would have been Grelk's turn. but now it is Ezekiel's turn.
Okay. I want to edit it. Want to close it. Keep hitting the wheel and not the information thing.
Mm-hmm.
I am going to move along behind him, because as long as I stay within melee range, it's not
yes, as long as you don't move out of his range, you don't invoke an attack of opportunity.
Okay, so if I went like bam, and then yeah.
So that's 5, 10, 15. Yep.
Cool. And then I.
You are flanking.
Yeah. I'm gonna do a nice Eldritch Blast again.
Okay. You are flanking at point blank, so it is a flat roll. You put your hand up to Garzog's back, and he's actually able to kind of shimmy around the trajectory of the hand as, even at point blank, he's a little slippery.
Damn. Well, that is it for me, because I don't have any real, like, bonus actions.
Okay. Jorah, you're up. You're still raging.
Okay.
Avenge Grelk.
Yes, I like rage.
If anything, it increases the amount that you are raging by.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use
You
lightning
are
breath
fury.
on this dude.
You're gonna what?
Use lightning breath.
Okay, so lightning breath is in a line. So anything that's in that line will have to make a saving throw in order to avoid taking full damage.
Okay, so can I move down here so I can shoot up then?
Yes, you can.
Okay. I'll move here.
Okay.
And now it should I'll be okay, right?
Yes, you should be okay. So let's take a look at your breath weapon. Let's see. Breath weapon. You can use your... Oh, I'm just gonna put it up right there. You can use your action to exhale destructive energy. Your blue draconic ancestry means that this exhalation is by a 5 by 30 foot line, dealing lightning damage. So anyone that's in that area of effect must make a dex saving throw. So, you don't have to do anything. Garzog has to make the saving throw. Let's see. And what is your DC for this?
It says DC 11, I believe.
Okay, so he has to beat an 11, which in this case he does. Let's see. But he does take half as much damage at least, so you still do damage.
Okay, so just roll it and...
Yeah, so you get to do 2d6 damage. Okay, so that's
so it should be 5, right?
so that should be 5 damage because it was 10 total. So he does take that damage. The lightning, you see it course through his body as you make contact, but he was able to get just out of range of the bulk of it. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Garzog's turn. Jorah, he's taking 2 swings at you. First attack. Does a 20 total hit?
Yes.
Would you like to use your reaction?
Yeah, I will.
Okay, roll a d8. And then add that to your AC, and what is your new AC?
It's that 23? 22?
Okay. He does not hit. You managed to swipe away that attack with your tail again. But he does have a second attack, and you will not be able to tail swipe this one away. Okay, this next attack is going to be... it's another 20 to hit.
Yeah, this one will hit, yep.
Okay. While you are raging, however, you will take half damage from this. Jorah, you take... You take 4 damage, cut in half, you take 2 damage.
All right.
And that is the end of Garzog's turn. Ezekiel, you're up. Actually, before it's Ezekiel's turn, Garzog is actually going to, as a bonus action, he's going to disengage.
Oh.
And he's going to start running.
No.
And he's about to get, he's able to get to about the water before it starts turning into difficult terrain.
Alright.
It is now your turn, Ezekiel.
I am... Let's see. Sorry, let me get my sheet back up. I accidentally closed it out.
Yeah, all good.
I am going to do my Dissonant Whisper spell.
Okay. You create a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far away as its speed will allow from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as a fire or a pit, and on a successful save, the target takes half as much damage, it doesn't have to move away. Okay, so that is a wisdom saving throw.
It's also going to be an additional d6 because it's 4, and I'm going to use my meta magic adept to increase the level by 1, so it's going to be 5d6.
Oh my god!
Oh, dude, roast this guy.
Oh, this dude's mind is going to melt if this hits. Okay. Spell save DC is 13. On a wisdom save, he's got... Okay. Let's see what he's got. This is going to be... Bro, you're not going to believe this. He got a nat 1.
Yeah. Oh,
so
I'm going to cook this fraud.
So the way I do spell saving throw is that if someone gets a nat 1 on your spell that does damage, you do crit damage. Bro, So you're gonna do
Oh, it's-
the maximum that your spell allows, and then you roll for
30.
actual damage.
Alright, so it's 5d6 plus 30.
Oh my
52 damage.
god!
Later, dude.
Okay, so 6 times 5, that's 30, plus the 22 you just rolled. That's
Yeah.
52 damage.
Alright.
He had 16 HP left. How do you want to do it?
Oh, with the dissonant whispers?
Yeah.
I'm going to have him hear all of the voices of the people he's wronged, his family, his friends, his allies, the 2 other guys that died, Grelk. I'm gonna have him relive all of his failures, and as he's screaming, just have him like claw at his ears and his eyes and his head until he just basically disfigures himself and falls and suffocates in the swamp water as he's laying there screaming.
You see his eyes roll to the back of his head as he begins to start just screaming discordantly. He drops to his knees, he's clawing at his face and his eyes and his ears, trying to get it to stop. And eventually, it does stop. But he is stopped alongside it. He is unquestionably dead.
That's my
That was
Look over at his-
Bro, that was nasty! Oh my god!
And that guy would just look over at Ezekiel and be like, "Remind me not to piss you off, dude." Like,
Oh, even with that, like, with the Eldritch power, there's, like, glowing amber, like, slightly misfigured deer and elk antlers that just kind of sprout up, and when the spell effect's gone, they just disappear, and I'm just being like, oh. Well,
You have finished...
I think I might have overdone it a bit.
he deserved it.
you have just...
Grelk.
Grelk unfortunately lays slumped over on the broken crate that he stood up on to fight alongside you, and in his clutched hands, you can see in each hand a single gold coin.
Well, we should find a place to put him. Let him have his money.
I
He
agree.
found it. It is.
I agree. And I think I'll walk over to the box, the crate, and like kind of pick him up like a child, like, you know, and then like, set him down, like find a soft spot in the dirt, whatever, set him down there, and like fold his arms over with his coins still in his hands.
Okay. You lay Grelk to rest off to the side. You put him in a more ceremoniously peaceful-looking pose rather than just slumped over and bleeding out on a crate. You lay him to rest, and there's a bit of peace that you kind of swear washes over his face as he's laid to rest.
Poor Grelk.
Poor Grelk.
Yeah, poor Grelk indeed. But your
And if I
adventure...
walk by the other dead bodies, I just kick him in the face.
Yeah, let's pick through them. Let's see what this other guy had on him.
You, as you search each of their bodies, Jorah indignantly smacks each of them in the face with his boot heel.
Nice. Get him.
The 2 guys that Garzog brought with him did not have too much on them. They had one had a great axe, the other one had a mace. Garzog has a hand crossbow on him and a short sword. He lost his other one in the fight. He's got a handful of coins, maybe about 2 gold and 3 silver to his name. His glasses.
All right.
His glasses are smashed up after that discordant whisper attack. Kind of self-inflicted.
Yeah.
But he's a mangled mess. You actually do see this black ichor beginning to like just start draining out of his ear after your assault on his psyche.
Oh, he's so gross.
Yeah, I guess we can take. How much money was it?
2 gold and 3 silver.
All right.
I just stand there looking at the dude.
1 gold and it's the wrong thing. I'll do. Yeah, we'll split the money evenly as best as we can.
Okay.
So it's a gold and a silver for each of us, and then 3 silver. All right. There we go.
All right. One of the bodies is slumped over the opening into the caverns below that you just uncovered. That was underneath the captain's wheel.
Ah. Well, let's get the body out of the way and see what's see what's down there.
Okay.
I'll walk over to the body and I'll just kind of nonchalantly like pick it up, I guess, and just kind of toss it over to the side here in the little foliage, like over in this area.
Okay. You clear the way, and you look down, and it's a little bit dark in there. Ezekiel, you might have a little bit of a hard time seeing, being a human and all.
Yeah.
Jorah, you can see just fine in the darker recesses of some of these caverns.
Nice.
But you descend into the cavern. And you start... Oh, I forgot to trade out your token there, Ezekiel.
That's fine.
But let me just boop and put you back on there. There you go. There he is. Nice and proper.
Nice.
I'm going to refresh my browser there just because it's not showing up on my thing.
Ah, there I am.
Yep, there we go. All right, give me 1 sec. I will get all of this ready and going. And there we go. You are now under the ground in the ship. Don't mind that little blippy of fog. There we go. But the path you see ahead of you is a little bit obscured. Ezekiel, do you have any way to be able to see a little bit easier in the dark?
No.
No torches, no nothing?
No. I do not. I have the Scholar's Pack, and that does not have anything in it.
Okay, it's going to be a little bit difficult for you to see. You can see about 10 feet in front of you, but that's about as far as it goes.
I have a torch.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right, if you want to hand that off to Ezekiel, he'll be able to see out as far as you can in the dark.
Perfect.
I'll hand him over the torch.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. Well then, shall we begin our descent into Culver's Grotto?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get
Away
some
we go.
good music going on here, huh? Let's see. Oh, here we go. Perfect. Oh, where is it? There we go. Okay. Ahead of you is a kind of just a tunnel that leads down. You believe you can see an overhang coming up that overlooks another part of tunnel. And that's about as far as you can see for now. Do you want to move forward?
Yeah, and I'll go ahead and I'll lead us since I can see
Okay.
better.
Yeah, I'll follow right behind him.
I'll come right.
Okay. So you can see...
Here.
Can you ping that again? All right, you get to about there, and Ezekiel, you figure, you're following.
Yeah.
You get to that overhang, and let's brighten that up a little bit. And this is what you're sort of looking at right now. It looks to be about 20 feet down from the top of this overhang. So you could try to jump down, but you would probably take 1d10 of damage. Or, sorry, it would be 2d10, sorry. Wait, no, it would be 1d10, because the first 10 feet are free.
10 feet are free, right?
Yep.
But kind of, does this path wrap around, like go down? Does it wind down underneath the overhang?
Do you want to move forward a little bit more?
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Over here.
All right. As you move around, you do notice that it does kind of loop around.
Oh, perfect.
Nice.
Little bit of a nice walk after that. At least I don't have to worry about jumping or climbing right now.
Yes, I was afraid to jump. I want to break a nail.
Yeah.
All right. Do you wish to continue on your path?
Yes, sir.
And Jorah, you are still taking the lead?
Yes.
Okay. You begin to move your way around this winding path, and you see the overhang as you continue through. Do you pass under?
Can we kind of look at it, like, make sure like nothing's high, like I guess high under the overhang?
Give me an investigation check.
It's not dangerous, like.
And Ezekiel, if you'd like to do so as well, you can make it with disadvantage.
Investigation?
Yes.
And so that's going to be
All right, that's 11 from you. And Jorah, if you would like to make your investigation check as well, you get to make yours without advantage or disadvantage. Okay. That is a 17. Ezekiel, you don't really see much. The shadows of the torch against the bottom of the overhang are a little much for you to be able to make much detail out. Jorah, you can see clear as day. There does seem to be a axe trap waiting on both sides of that hallway. Although you're not entirely sure how it's activated.
Yeah, I'll tell Ezekiel to be like, hold up, there's a trap up here, but I'm not sure how it works or how it operates. I can just see the axes.
I'm going to... It's only when we crossed under, so if I move to, like, here, I could try something, right?
Do you want to move there?
Right above Jorah. I was going to try to move up one and take my quarterstaff and just sort of, like, either jab it at parts in the ground or try to, like, move it up to see if we can get the trap to go off without us hitting it.
So you want to move up that far?
One step. Yeah, I will move up one quarterstaff out to, like, see if anything happens.
Okay. As you move up one space ahead of Jorah, nothing happens.
Okay.
You pull out your quarterstaff and you begin, are you poking and prodding around ahead of you?
Yeah, I'm gonna just jab at the ground in front of me and then maybe jab at the where I see the axes, or where you point out the axes to see if I can forcefully either make something happen or if anything does happen.
Okay. You begin to poke and prod at the ground in front of you. As you're doing so, you begin to feel there's a bit of metal underneath a part of dirt that's underneath where the axes would swing. Do you press on it with your quarterstaff?
No, I'll probably just try to brush it off. And does it go across the entire pathway, or is it just one little place?
Give me an investigation check. You got no clue.
Yeah.
All you can tell is that there's one right in front of you.
Yeah, I'll push on it. I'm like, oh, found something, and just.
Hey, what's going on up there, Zeke?
Well, I found a metal plate on the floor. Do we want to try pushing on it?
Push on it. Yeah, you should just push it.
As you push on it with your quarterstaff, you see a rectangle of space completely going from one side of the wall to the other, just sink down into the sand and dirt. And you hear a ka-chunk, and then two great axes from each side of the wall just in front of you.
Well,
when you pull your quarterstaff back up off the pressure plate, they don't go again.
Okay. We kind of gotta do a bit of a run and jump.
Okay. If you would
Was
like
it
to try,
one time only, or if I push on it again, does it happen again?
do you want to push on it again?
Yeah, I'll push on again and see if the trap resets after every time, or if it's just the once.
You push back down on the pressure plate, and again it goes ka-chunk, and then you see the axes again.
Okay. So it is every time it gets. So it does.
So it resets.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna clear off a little bit in the dirt where the edge was.
It's a pressure plate, right?
Yes, it's a pressure plate.
Can I look, since we're in this kit, can I look around to see if there's like a big, like a boulder or something, like a heavy enough rock that I could set on the plate to hold it down?
Give me a perception check. Oh, that was almost a 1.
Oh, I know.
Oh my god. You look around and it doesn't look like there's much in the way of like large boulders or rocks or anything like and all of the walls look pretty solid. It doesn't look like you'd be able to chip off any big stones off of it.
Okay. Well, I was hoping I could find something to set on the plate, but doesn't look like I have any luck.
Yeah. Probably a run and jump.
Yeah, right. So I could throw you.
Oh, God. Yeah, that'd probably be a little bit better.
If you would like to try and make a run and jump, I will need you to make an acrobatics check.
Oh, my dex isn't that bad. Yeah, I'm gonna do my armor shadows.
Okay.
Feat, so I'm gonna cast mage armor on myself without using a spell slot.
Okay. Mage armor will only work if you're not wearing armor.
Right, that's correct. Then never mind. Yeah, I'll just do a run and jump.
Okay. Make me an acrobatics check.
Oh, nice.
Nat 20!
Oh, let's go.
Ezekiel,
Running out of combat.
Ezekiel, you are so confident in your ability to jump over this thing, you don't even take a running start. You just standing start, jump, and you leap across, and you land perfectly. Barely any dust kicks up when you land. It is a picture-perfect jump. Only a rogue could possibly do better.
Look at the kid showing off over there.
It's just that easy, and I'll step aside so I give Jorah a little bit of an easier time to jump straight across.
All right, Jorah, make an acrobatics check if you'd like to run and jump over.
Here we go. Acrobatics. We're running and we're jumping.
Okay.
16.
All right. You take a solid 5 feet of head start on your running and jumping, and you leap over, and with a skidding stop, almost akin to an Akira slide, you manage to clear the pressure plate.
And I'll look at Ezekiel and be like, as graceful as yours was, mine was a little bit cooler looking.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to argue with that. And both unscathed.
Style.
We'll just have to remember that when we're on our way out of here.
All right. You continue on your way in the tunnel, and it opens up a little bit more. And, oh, come on.
I'll go back to leading. I figure I'll come up here to this corner here.
All right, if you want to move yourself up on that way. The tunnel opens up a little bit more, and you see that there's a pool of water at the end of it.
Oh. Okay.
Give me a perception check to see what you see when you look in the water.
Oh, baby. This dice is loaded.
Oh, man,
oh
what is going on here? Like it. I like it.
Okay. Jorah, you are having a little bit of rough time trying to look into the water. Your dark vision is getting a little muddled by the water. However, Ezekiel, somehow the torchlight is just enough that you can see that there's a tunnel under the water.
Oh. Oh. Well, how good are you at swimming?
Prefer not to.
Yeah. Oh, because there's a tunnel down there to swim through.
We don't have any clue how far it goes, though.
True. I'm like, oh yeah, I'll just summon my familiar. And like, nope, this character doesn't have a familiar to do that.
It looks like the only way down is to swim.
All right.
Can you see, like, how far? Is it straight down? Is it?
Does it look like it goes, straight down, or does it like down and curve and go up?
It does look like it goes down for a little ways and then curves.
Ooh.
And it looks like it's curving southward.
Ooh. Okay. I guess I'll look over at Jorah and been like, all right, I guess we're getting our feet wet again, and I'll jump in and start swimming, I guess.
Take the plunge.
Okay. All right, at this point, I would like each of you to make an athletics check to see how well you can swim.
Jorah says, well, that was a fun adventure. Walk out the cave and go home.
Yeah.
Who needs treasure anyway?
That's right. No water for me.
Okay. Ezekiel.
Athletics check, right?
Yep, athletics.
So.
Okay. Jorah, you go into the water, and despite your aversion to getting wet and to going into deep water, you're able to swim pretty handily. There's no real issue for you. Ezekiel, as soon as you get into the water, you feel like you're treading. It feels like you're it's not the kind of water you're used to. It's very murky. It's very enough for you to have a problem with. You're having a rough time trying to navigate it. You're having a rough time putting your head under the water to get any real distance. But Jorah, you're going right for it. You are having no problems whatsoever. Ezekiel, make another athletics check to see if you are actually able to go down any. There we go. Ezekiel, you muster up whatever strength you have, and you plunge yourself under the water. The two of you are swimming down for a little ways. At this point, I'd like either of you, or both of you actually, to make me a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Jorah, this is light work for you. You're able to hold your breath. You feel like it's been about 2 minutes. You feel like you could go for another 20 at this point. Ezekiel, your Constitution saving throw. Also, you feel like you could be down here for a solid 20 minutes. Fortunately, it does not last that long. It's maybe about 10 minutes before you come up the other side. And I will uncover this for you real quick. Nice little polygon reveal tool. And give me one moment to get this all sorted out. There we go. And I will bring you boyos right on over.
Oh.
The two of you manage to resurface. I'm going to widen this out a little bit. But the two of you manage to pop up in the center of a large pool of stagnant water.
Oh, no, that could have been better, but and I'm gonna just like wipe my mouth and face. Just
like I just pretended I was a fish and used my tail to guide me through.
Well, a little bit jealous of that.
As your vision adjusts to the new light, or lack thereof, in this room, you begin to see that there's multiple paths that lead out of the water. There's a path here, there's a path here, and the rest look to be walls that you can climb out of the water if you so choose.
Well, I'm fine either way. I'll be following you, and I'll just hold up the very damp torch. Like, I don't think this is gonna work anymore.
I think I'll just come straight forward and come surface over here.
Okay. Ezekiel, you follow. I'd like to... what is your passive perceptions? So it's whatever your perception bonus is, plus 10.
12?
Okay.
Plus 10?
So, let me take a look at your sheet real quick. So your perception is 2. So yeah, plus 10, that's 12.
Okay.
And Ezekiel, what's yours?
Flat 10.
Flat 10.
My perception is 0.
Jorah, you see ahead of you, there's a small glint of gold on the ground right in front of you. It's a gold piece.
Got that. Pick it up.
All
Let's
right.
Look it back to Ezekiel. Kind of chuckle to myself.
No.
I think a girl would have been like, "Yeah."
Nice. Well, I guess we're on the right path.
Jorah, you look ahead of you, and there's another one. About 10 feet ahead.
Oh my goodness!
Ooh, piece of
I'll
candy.
walk up to it. I won't pick that one up when I look.
Yeah, it's right around there.
I'll move up, and then I'll kind of think, do I notice any more?
You do notice more.
Trail.
I'm actually going to reveal a little bit more as you are coming up. Come on. There we go. You see that it seems to be coming around. There's another one right around here.
I'll look and see. I'm like, let's follow the trail of gold, shall we?
All right. I mean, seems as safe a bet as any.
I'll come over here. Then look for the next piece.
You start walking over some of these puddles, and you see there's another one right there.
Gold's lurinous in the sun. I'll head towards that piece.
All right, and I will reveal more of the map. Oh, there we go. And,
Okay.
There we go. And there's another piece right there.
And I'll just continue to walk around and follow all the pieces.
Okay.
Oops.
Does the piece look like a normal gold piece, or is it one of the old pieces that?
It looks pretty old. It looks like it's from before the current mint.
Okay.
There is another right here.
These Grotto could have been just living up down here.
Yeah. Damn shame.
And then there's one more
At least
right here.
At least I personally could take solace in the fact that this is a different Grok.
Yeah. No, the Grok that they know is a spellcaster. As you walk down,
Like Grok.
as you walk down, you notice that there is what seems to be a very strong reflection of a glint right here in this puddle.
So I'll go right up next to the puddle. Try to see if I can't see what's down in the puddle.
As you lean over and you begin to peek into the puddle, I need you to make me a dex saving throw. 15. You just narrowly dodge as a spear comes right up from the puddle. And it almost spears you right in the face. But you are just fast enough that you dodge it entirely.
Oh, well.
And then you see the spear, it shakes a little bit, and just back down into the puddle.
Oh, that was a close one.
Yeah. Well. At least none of these other coins were like that. Does it look like we hit a dead end down here, or does it?
It is fairly dead end down here.
Okay.
It looks like the only way that this goes is that it loops back around to drop off here, back into the water.
Okay. Dang. Do we want to loop back around, check the other path?
Yeah, let's backtrack and see what's on the other side.
Where would you like to check next?
How big's that drop off?
It's about 20 feet, but it's at a slant, so you might be able to just slide down.
Alright, I'll go that way and try to slide down.
All right. Make me an athletics check. Ooh. You manage to slip as you get before you even start, you slip and you fall down. You are going to take. Let's take a look here. It is a 20 foot drop.
Oh, it's just like, I wonder if I can slide down.
You take 4 damage.
Okay.
Ezekiel, do you want to give it a shot?
Be careful, Zeke. It's slippery.
All right. Here goes, and I'll also try it. It's athletics.
Athletics check. Yep.
Oh boy, with a -1.
You get about halfway down, and that's when you slip, and
Dang.
the fall's not as bad. You do kind of get scraped up a little bit along the rocks, and you take about.
Can I try catching him?
I will allow you a dex saving throw to try and catch him.
Okay.
If you're able to break his fall, he won't take the damage.
It's a 10.
You fumble him a little bit, but he does avoid the damage.
All right.
Whoa. Whoa. Oh, thank you.
I got you, man. Maybe we should have just walked around.
Yeah.
That was a bad idea.
All right.
What was the other path? Was it over here?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
All right. And I'll just go over yar.
Okay. You begin to walk up that path. And let's uncover what is on this route. There's a lot of roots up this way, and as you begin to investigate a little bit, you can't help but notice that there's some bodies tangled up in some of these roots.
Oh, gross.
What today?
Like fresh bodies, or like
Old skeleton, like dead, like old long dead people.
There are 3 bodies here. 2 of them are skeleton. One of them looks fresh.
Ooh.
That's my dead.
Hmm.
Do you want to go check it out, or do you want to back off?
I am going to, on the one that's fresh, I'm gonna aim at the vines above it, and I'm gonna shoot one of my crossbow bolts at it and see if it like reacts to it.
Okay, I'd like to make an attack roll. Okay.
16 plus 4.
That's a 20. Your crossbow bolt sinks into one of the roots, and you see the roots all of a sudden that are tangled up around the body starts to writhe in a sense of pain, and it releases the body momentarily.
Ah, I see. Well, is it enough time to like grab and pull the body out, or?
Let's see. You'd have to get up there and then grab the body and move back. Your speed's 30?
Or if we got, yeah, or if we got close enough to it, would I be able to try it again and maybe have, if Jorah gets close, he can grab and pull the body out?
As soon as you shoot it, I can try grabbing the body.
Ezekiel, give me a nature check.
11.
You're not too sure, but you swear you might have seen this sort of plant before. This is the fool's snare. It has been known to mimic the roots of other plants in order to lure unsuspecting victims.
Ah, okay.
It has been known to act very fast.
Okay. Do we? We could try. Oh, excuse me. We could try burning Does it look like there's anything behind it, or does it looks like it's just growing out of the wall?
It just looks like it's growing out of the wall.
Okay. And it doesn't look like there's anything behind the other ones. They all look like they're also just growing out of the wall.
Yeah, they all look like they're just kind of growing out of the wall. Actually, give me a perception check. Okay. You see what looks like a little bit of overhang behind this one. It looks like that one might be blocking some sort of small tunnel.
Okay. Do we want to try and burn it away or cut it away, see if there's anything behind there, or do we want to try to go and investigate one of these other places that we'd have to climb up?
We're here. Let's cut it. Let's get it.
All right.
All right. How do you want to deal with it?
Eldritch Blast could work for me.
Okay.
That's all. That's nice and free.
Sure is.
I will just take my, I guess, my hand axe. Try chopping at it.
Okay. The moment that you get within melee range of these roots, I need you to make a dex saving throw. The roots lash out to try and grab you.
They're gonna get me. Oh.
The roots wrap around your limbs and your body, and they begin to pull you in. You end up right next to one of the skeletons that they've already got in their grasp.
What's up, Skelly?
Eldritch Blast on the vines. 18.
Ezekiel, you blast the roots with your Eldritch Blast. Please roll for damage.
Nice. Yeah.
As you do so, the roots actually kind of shrivel a little bit, and they begin to recede back into the wall. They've been cleared out.
Oh. Oh.
They don't like resistance.
Ah. Good.
Am I good? Am I free?
You are free.
Or...
And you look ahead, and there is right there. The tunnel opens up into another large chamber. I'm just opening this up a little bit, don't mind me. But you see, in this chamber, you see a man. He looks slumped against the wall, his arm resting on a large treasure chest. And standing in front of him is a construct that looks eerily similar to him.
Ah.
And it looks like it's standing at attention.
Ah.
It hasn't really seemed to notice you yet.
Are we in the tunnel? Like, are we in the room? Or
after the roots cleared away, you can see beyond into.
We can just see into it.
Yes.
Okay.
This is where it opened up from.
So, does he look dead?
He's dead and slumped over.
He's dead and slept over, and then there's the constructs.
And that construct is standing at attention.
We want to try to. We can try to like sneak in.
I was thinking we could, yeah.
Worst case, if it does notice us, if it doesn't attack us immediately, then you know, there's that. But if it does, then I mean, I have some gas tank.
I'll go in first. Come right step off to the side right here and just stop and wait.
Okay, so all of these dark spots here and here and here, those are all puddles, just so you know.
Okay, those are all puddles.
Yes. Jorah, the second that you enter the chamber, the metal construct of a man turns to you to acknowledge that you have entered this chamber, and it draws a rapier, and it stands at attention facing you. It looks like it's challenging you to a fight.
I'll holler out at it, like you don't want to do that. Like, you're just here to get a little gift to get out.
It does not move. It does not acknowledge your words.
Does not respond.
Can I hold up the key that I got from the old guy and see if it acknowledges the key?
It does not seem to acknowledge the key.
Okay, and I guess we're fighting it then.
Let me. Yeah, probably. Let me scoot closer to it. I'm gonna come and just like not get right in front of it, but I'll come and like kind of stand and keep its attention on me right here.
When you move around that close, it assumes an offensive stance. Roll for initiative.
No, there it was.
Okay.
Whoopsie. My bad.
We're good. Ooh, there we go. Ooh.
Okay, let's see. You're dead. You're dead. Okay, cool. That is that. And then okay. Okay, so Ezekiel, you're let me get some appropriate music going on. Get rid of those cave sounds.
It was cool. The dripping and the bass was really cool.
All right, here we go.
Yep. I have no spell slots, so I just got my Eldritch Blast, baby.
Oh no! And you didn't short rest either.
Oh well.
Oh well.
For gore.
For gore. Okay. So 15 for Ezekiel.
Yes.
And then 20 for Jorah. Okay. The construct, after he takes that offensive stance, he is going to step right up to you, Jorah. And he is going to make 2 attacks on you with his rapier.
Okay.
First attack. Does a 16 hit?
No, it does not.
Second attack. That's even worse. That's a 10 to hit. That misses. And on his offhand, he has a dagger. And he's going to strike with that. He's got 3 attacks, baby.
Oh my goodness.
Does an 18 hit?
18 does hit.
Okay, and you are not currently raging, so you cannot use your tail to parry. Okay, here we go. He is going to roll a d4. And that is going to be... That brought up something else. What did I roll? Okay, 6 damage total.
Oh, okay.
He does a glancing blow at your shoulder with the dagger. Jorah, it is your turn.
All right. Well, I will rage.
Okay, bonus action. You are going to rage, and your
Break it
bestial
out.
form breaks through from your normal draconic form.
And I will. I will do my tail whip.
Okay. You make your tail attack.
Oh.
The nimble, it's a nimble right, what you're fighting. It doesn't even move, and the tail just kind of breezes past it. Is that all you for your turn?
Yes.
Okay. Ezekiel, it's your turn.
All right. I'm gonna get a little close.
Drained of both of your spell slots. It's your turn.
Yep. Eldritch Blast, baby.
All right, let's do it. Eldritch Blast.
13.
The construct manages to sidestep your Eldritch Blast, missing entirely.
Dang. Dang. All right, that's it. That's my turn.
It is now his turn, and he's going to throw another 2 rapier attacks at you, Jorah.
Okay.
I believe a 24 will hit you.
Well, yeah, that definitely hits.
All right, you are going to take 10 damage total. Actually, no, cut in half because his rapier.
Okay.
It's not magic.
Yes, non-magic. And it's going to take 1 more stab at you. So you are that's half damage for you, so it's 5. Next attack is a 14 to hit.
No, that's
Okay. That third attack with his dagger misses. And that is it for his turn.
okay.
All right, Jorah, it's your turn.
I am just going to. Actually, I'm going to fight him.
Okay.
Because I'm still raging, right? Because I got hit, right?
You did get hit, so you are still raging.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna try fighting at him.
All right. Ooh,
Oh,
that was
my
almost
gosh.
a natural 20.
Dang.
And it's almost a 2.
All right, that is a hit.
All right.
Roll for damage. Okay.
9.
Okay.
I get some health back, right?
If you are below half health.
Oh, I'm below half.
And is your bite attack considered magical? Do you know?
I don't think it is. We're still.
Let me just take a look. It counts as a melee weapon. It does not say magical, so he takes half damage. So he that will be about 5 damage. But you do manage to put a dent into part of his plating.
Right, I think that'll be my turn.
Okay. Ezekiel, it is your turn.
Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, baby!
Blast away!
That's
21.
a hit.
All right. Wham.
Oh!
13.
There we go. Nice.
13! Not mitigated because he doesn't have resistance to Eldritch Blast. That's a huge hit from Ezekiel.
I don't have much left, but what I do have is Eldritch Blast.
You know, today fuck this up. So
As-
I'm trying to fix it just because
As this
it's gone.
construct takes this heavy shot from Eldritch Blast, Ezekiel, I need you to make me a perception check.
I'm just gonna take it for now.
Okay. Roll back over. Bam. 13.
You aren't entirely sure, but you swear you saw the corpse move.
No.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
It is now the construct's turn.
Gonna get like a little bit closer to Jorah, and that's it.
Okay. All right. It is now the construct's turn, and he is going to. He's going to sidestep around Jorah, and he is going to move out of range, so you get an attack of opportunity.
Oh, so, okay. That's just a straight attack.
Actually, before you can do that, he does take one parting shot at you with his rapier.
Oh, he's using one of his attacks.
He's
on
using
me?
one of his attacks on you.
Okay. Yep.
Does a 21 hit?
It will. I'm still raging, right?
You are still raging, so you have the opportunity to react to this instead of attack of opportunity.
I'll take the hit.
Okay. And he is going to do 12 damage to you with his rapier.
So is it 6?
Which is cut in half, so 6.
Okay.
And now he's going to move on Ezekiel, giving you an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Is it just a straight up regular attack, normal attack, or?
Whatever melee attack you have at your disposal, you can use.
Okay, whatever I want. I would use my warhammer.
Okay.
I'm just gonna try to bring it down on his face as he's running away.
All right.
That's 15.
That does not hit. He manages to kind of skirt around the swing. Ezekiel, you're taking a rapier hit. Let's see. Ooh, that was almost a 3. Does a 25 hit?
Yeah.
Okay. And here comes the damage. Not as bad as you would expect. 5 damage. He rolled a 1 for damage.
Okay.
But he is going to make a third attack with a dagger.
Yeah, that's fine.
Does a 10 hit?
No.
He misses with the dagger.
Nice.
Jorah, you're up.
Alright. I'm going to slide over here. Now, I'll get advantage, right?
You do get advantage, yes.
Okay. And I think I'm just going to try my hammer again.
Okay. So you roll 2 times and you take the higher value.
Okay. That is a 16. And an 18. So,
that
18 hit.
That 18 would normally hit. However, he's going to use his reaction to parry the warhammer with his rapier.
Oh, this dude.
He does not take damage.
Boy, this guy.
You still have a bonus action, but is that pretty much it?
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
Jorah, now you notice the corpse that was sitting next to the treasure chest, it sits up. And you hear in a very strained, almost haunting voice, you hear him say, "Who disturbs my rest?"
Zeke does. Zeke made me do it.
Oh, okay.
No, I mean, I don't say that. I don't say that.
Yeah.
He begins to hoist himself up using the help of the treasure chest. And you
I will
see,
kind of like, Zeke, we might have a problem, buddy.
you see
Oh
on his,
boy, already getting up.
you see on his hand, the one that's bracing itself against the treasure chest, it has a ring on it.
Oh well, there he is.
And he is going to begin stepping forward towards you, Jorah. And he's going to try and slam you with his undead arms. Does a 19 hit?
A 19 does hit.
Okay. Do you want to try and make your tail parry?
No. I'll
Okay.
take the hit.
You take the hit, and Jorah, you are going to be taking quite a bit. So let's see. You are going to be taking 11 bludgeoning damage plus 7 necrotic damage for a total of 18.
Oh my goodness.
The necrotic damage goes through. However, you take half of the bludgeoning damage. You end up taking, let's see, 11. So you take 6 damage from that. So for a total of 13 damage.
13 damage, okay.
And he's going to try and attack you again.
Oh my god.
Which I believe a 12 does not hit you.
A 12 does not.
The next attack goes wide. After that first attack, make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution. 18.
You feel your body beginning to sap itself of vitality with that necrotic wave that just kind of washed over you, but you're able to brush it off to no effect. You could feel that your vim and vigor of life was beginning to drain away if you didn't do anything about it, but you were able to stop it in time.
He hit me hard.
And that is it for him. It is now Ezekiel's turn.
Cool. I'm going to Eldritch Blast the Nimble Right.
Okay. Woo!
24.
That is a hit.
All right.
Roll for damage.
Oh.
All right, 5 damage to the nimble right. However, none of it is mitigated.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me.
All right. After that wave of force damage from the Eldritch Blast, you see a piece of plating kind of off of his shoulder. It was a small hit, but it was enough to at least chip away some of that armor.
All right, and that's it.
Okay. It is now the copy of Culver's turn, and he is going to take a swing at you, Ezekiel, with his rapier.
Mm-hmm.
And that is going to be a 21 to hit.
Ooh. Yep.
Okay. And that is going to be... Show me them dice. 6 damage. 6 piercing.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
And then Jorah, he's going to take his other rapier hit to you.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
19 does hit.
Do you want to take your reaction?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Roll a 1d8. And add that to your AC. What you got?
21.
Okay, that is a miss. You managed to parry away his blade. But he is going to try and circle around you to get advantage on this next shot. Ezekiel, you get an attack of opportunity.
Nice. With with Eldritch Blast, unfortunately.
No, not with Eldritch Blast, unfortunately.
Yeah. It's my the dagger. 16.
That does not hit.
Damn.
No, he's got a pretty high AC. But he's going to try and attack Jorah with advantage. Oops, that's not what I wanted. Natural 20.
Oh my.
And he is going to do... No, not that. Jorah, you take maximum damage. You take 12 damage from this dagger strike. Halved, so 6.
Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, thank goodness that you're raging.
Yeah, I would have been down.
But Jorah, it is your turn.
All right, I'm going to take a bite at the construct.
Okay. All right, roll to attack.
18.
That meets,
Oh.
but he's not going to parry it. He's going to let it through. Roll for damage.
Oh my goodness. 5.
Okay, so by half, he takes 3 damage. You managed to sink your teeth into that exposed piece that Ezekiel was able to blast off, but doesn't look like it's doing too much.
Alright, I guess I'll back from that.
Okay. It is now the captain's turn. And he's going to try to hit you with one of those attacks. And he does
Can I do my potion for my bonus action?
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay.
Yep, before you end your turn. Sure.
That's just a regular potion, so
2d4 plus 2.
2d4.
Alright, so you heal back 6 damage.
6 damage.
Very nice. Alright. Now the captain is going to try and take a swing at you. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Do you want to take your reaction?
Yes.
Alright.
It's a d8, right?
Yep, roll your d8.
3. Makes it 20.
Okay, that is just outside of his range. You end up redirecting his attack. He takes a step towards Ezekiel. You do not gain an attack of opportunity because you just used a reaction. But he's going to try to attack Ezekiel with his second attack.
Oh, okay.
25 to hit.
Ah, Christ. Yeah.
Okay. All right, this is probably gonna hurt you.
Mm-hmm.
You take 12 points bludgeoning and 8 points necrotic
Ooh.
for a total of 20 damage.
I'm out.
No.
I'm out.
Ezekiel, you are dropped to the ground. You are now fighting for your life.
Oof.
The old sailor just stands over you as your body drops to the floor.
Damn.
And as the construct looks over at the sailor for almost for direction, he nods to the construct. But it is now your turn, Ezekiel.
Cool. Death saving throw.
Death
1,
saving throw.
I guess.
Ooh, that is one fail.
Yep. Cool.
All right.
All right.
It is now the Nibblewright's turn, and he is going to try and swing at you for all 3 attacks.
This is bad. This is bad.
First attack is a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
Second attack is a nat 1.
Oh, move, baby.
As he lunges forward to try and skewer you with his rapier, he ends up... there's a root behind you, and as he tries to stab forward, it gets caught in the root. He loses his rapier. He still has his dagger, however, so he's going to try to attack with that. Uh, 24 to hit.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
You want to try to parry it? No, wait, you actually did against the sailor, so no, that will not happen. So you are going to take... That is correct, thank you. You are going to take 7 damage, cut in half is 4.
Okay.
Alright. It is now your turn, Jorah. If you would like to try and help Ezekiel, you can try. If you have a healing potion, that will help him out immensely. Otherwise, you can just take the help action to get him up.
I'm out. I don't have a healing potion. I gave him one already, then I just took one. So, I guess
I mean, I still have 2. I bought a couple, so.
If you can get over to Ezekiel, I will allow you a sleight of hand check to see if you can find his healing potion in time.
Can I get? I need to disengage though.
No, if you step towards Ezekiel, you won't incur an attack of opportunity because you're still within range.
Oh, still in range.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I'll do that. I will step over to him.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'll try to find his potion.
All right. Give me a sleight of hand check.
It's probably not very good. Sleight of hand.
Mm-hmm. Ooh. You fumble a little bit. You fumble a little bit as you try to search for a healing potion, but to no avail. You don't know where he's keeping them.
Oh.
Your hand does, for a moment, brush over the key that he had in his pocket.
Can I just... Should I use the help action to get him up, or am I no good now?
Yeah, I'll allow that. You use your action to help him back up to his feet. Ezekiel, you are no longer fighting for your life.
Good.
You are at 1 HP.
Can I tell Ezekiel, hey, I brushed the key. Show the sailor guy the key.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, Lloyd. All right. Cool.
Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna when I'm standing up, I'm gonna hold the key out and see if that stops.
For a moment, Culver looks at the key and he pauses, tilting his head one way and then another. And he says, "Where did you acquire this?"
Rather downtrodden but friendly old man gave it to me. Oh, sorry.
He seems to be processing this development. And he looks at the construct that had been fighting you, and he puts a hand up to stop it. The construct comes to attention, no longer in an aggressive stance. The old pirate looks to you and says, "I entrusted that key to my first mate, and he gave it to you willingly."
That he did, good sir. I saw him sitting outside of a bar and figured I'd toss a bit of coin his way so he could get himself something to drink, and on our way out he handed it to me. Still doing fine. Yeah, he's got a bit on in his years, but he looks like he's doing all right for the most of it.
My old friend, how long it must have been. He turns and begins to walk towards the chest, looking down at it. And he looks back at you and says, "Perhaps it is time. Perhaps I may finally rest. There's not much left for these bones to cling to anymore." And you see the spark of life that he had once in a rage in fighting you slowly dims, and he collapses into a pile of bones in front of the chest. The construct.
I stand there and wait for a second. I see it, make sure, he just in case he gets back up, and I'm just like, wish I had done that a bit sooner. And I'm just gonna sit down on the ground.
The construct just stands at attention, not really seeming to pay much more attention to you. Instead, taking a vigil of pretty much nothing. It has no other purpose anymore. It's just standing there.
Oh, too bad we can't take the little tin fella with us.
He's quite the foe.
Yeah.
It looks as though the construct didn't have much left in it. It looks like you whittled it down pretty well.
And I'm guessing it's way too heavy for us to take back with us.
It's about double the weight of a normal human person.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, dang. That would have looked great in a museum. Oh well. I guess I'm gonna give Jorah a pat on the shoulder. And it's been too long since I've done something so dangerous. Oh, I'm sorry. And I'm gonna head on over and I'm gonna head over to the chest.
Chest. I'll come. Stand beside you.
Ezekiel, you put the key in the lock, and it turns with a... The lock comes undone on the treasure chest. As you open it, your eyes are met with a glittering gold of ancient coins and gemstones and old relics that have long been forgotten.
Ooh-wee.
This is Culver's stash.
Oh, well, I was gonna say I'll look down at Culver and I'll gently take the ring from him. I'll just kind of hold it up and be like, well, this is for the one who hired us. Only fair that he gets the ring.
You take the ring,
And then I guess...
and as you take the ring, you feel the earth beginning to tremble a little bit.
Alright, time to grab whatever we can and then scram.
The walls and the ceiling begin to knock loose free the dust and dirt that has been sitting there for so long. And you begin to see some stones beginning to fall from the ceiling. Perhaps it's time for you to leave.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, let's grab a quick fistful of whatever we can get in our pockets real quick, and then we'll just run on out of here.
Sounds good to me.
Between the two of you, you're able to make off with about 500 ancient gold.
Nice.
And about 12 gems each.
Ooh, baby.
The relics are a little bit too big to be able to grab easily on your way out.
Oh well.
But I'm going to need to make... I need you each to make a series of dexterity checks as you try to make your way out of the cave as it's collapsing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna down the last 2 potions I got.
Okay. Roll 2d4 plus 2 for each of them. Oh, that is not good.
So 4 and 7. Alright, so that's 11. That's not bad.
All right.
11 total. Dang.
No, let's get some better music here. This is the life or death moment.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Okay. Now, if you'd like to start moving 30 feet towards the exit, we will begin your skill challenge.
All right.
That tunnel where the roots were once overtaking is still cleared.
Cool. All right. Let me squeeze the sheet out of the way. So, oops.
Do we move diagonal, right?
Yes, diagonal works.
Okay.
All right, Ezekiel, dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw. Okay, you managed to narrowly avoid some falling debris coming from the ceiling. Jorah, same to you. You managed to brush away some of the stones that fall from the ceiling. You may move another 30 feet. Ezekiel, dex save.
All right.
All right, you are still managing to dodge debris left and right. Jorah, same to you. Jorah, you end up taking a solid stone to the face as you're running.
Nice.
Jorah, you take 3 damage.
Say if you still have another potion, better quickly chug it down.
Nah, I'm out.
All right, you may move again.
Move the map out.
The area you're trying to get to is right around one of these 4 spaces here.
Okay.
All right, Ezekiel, make another save.
E.
You are also going to take damage from falling rocks. You take 2 damage.
Okay.
Jorah, make your save.
10.
You just get hit on the shoulder by one of the falling rocks.
Ouch.
But it's enough to do 6 damage.
Oh my gosh.
How are you looking, boys?
I'm struggling.
10.
Okay.
I got 2. I have 2.
All right.
Uh-oh.
You may move another 30. I'm just pinging just so that we remember where we're going.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Ezekiel.
Scroll over. Yeah.
You're taking more damage.
Okay.
It's not too bad. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
And Jorah, do your dex save.
Come on. 13.
You managed to sidestep some falling debris. All right, last bit of movement to get into the mouth of the tunnel.
Yeah, it's 20. There we go. Perfect.
All right, and one last dex save.
Oh, 20.
You dive right on in to the tunnel, and you manage to avoid any more falling rocks. Jorah, your turn.
Nice.
Natural 20. You both get into the tunnel, and you begin your descent.
Get me out of here.
I'd like both of you to make an athletics check.
Oh, no.
Ezekiel, you can't quite get a good enough breath to go under just yet. Jorah, you're able to go right away. Ezekiel, I'm going to have to ask you to make another dex saving throw.
Oh.
You managed to kind of like sift around where you anticipate some rocks falling from the ceiling. You can make another athletics check.
Come on, baby. Oh my god.
Jorah's pulling ahead in the tunnel. And Ezekiel, you're having trouble just getting started. You notice that the walls of the cave are beginning to collapse faster and faster. I need you to make me another dexterity save.
There you go. There you go.
It's coming close, but you're running out of time. It's time to make another athletics check.
Big roll here. Big roll.
You get maybe about half a breath before you decide it's time to just go right now, and you duck underneath the water. Any light that was available in this cave is snuffed out as rocks begin to pile up overhead, closing out the tunnel. Jorah, make a con saving throw. We're going to see how well you're able to hold your breath. You begin to have issues holding your breath for about 5 minutes. You're going to have to try to push through as best you can, but as far as you can tell, you're running out of air. Ezekiel, same to you. Con saving throw. You have
Ugh.
just enough to get you about halfway before you can tell that there's a problem.
Mm.
You manage to get to that U-bend where it begins to turn back up. Jorah, one more con saving throw. You're able to push through hard enough to bring yourself back to the surface. You look around, but Ezekiel's not there. Ezekiel, I want you to make a con saving throw, but this time with disadvantage.
Oh no. 10.
You're doing your best to force yourself forward. However, you feel the effects of suffocation starting.
Can I see him?
Give me a perception check. Ezekiel, you take 5 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Jorah, you can't see shit.
Damn it.
Alright, Ezekiel. Con saving throw with disadvantage. Ooh.
18!
18 on a disadvantage. You push through. You push through, and you pop up right next to Jorah. And you are...
Oh, where'd you come from, dude?
You see water pouring out of Ezekiel's mouth.
You look like that guy you roasted.
Yeah, it's like the Harry Potter thing where when Harry like opens his mouth to smile and the water just pours out of his mouth. I just give him the thumbs up and just go.
You manage to pop back out in the mouth of that other tunnel. It doesn't look like there's any it doesn't look like there's any collapse going on over here. It looks like it's all been contained further into the tunnel.
Thank goodness.
Okay. Oh. Alright, so now there's just the axes we gotta worry about.
Axes.
I think we could just probably break them and just save ourselves some time. And I just like when I get out, I just throw up like half a stomach full of water.
Yeah, you just and just water pours out from your mouth. It is murky, it is gross, it is disgusting water.
Not bad, dude.
That's some stagnant swamp water.
Swamp ass.
Then I'll do.
So we'll come here all the way right outside the axes. What are we gonna, how are we gonna break them?
I mean, we can still set them off with my staff. I didn't know if you would have wanted to take a swing at them when they came down.
See, I could. I could try to stick my like warhammer in there and try to block. Yeah, get it out.
Yeah. All right. So set it off with the staff. Take a nice big swing and see if we can combo together to break it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Pull out my walking stick, quarterstaff, and push down on the pressure plate.
Ezekiel, you pull out your quarterstaff and you press down on that pressure plate. And as you do, the two axes swing down. Jorah, what are you doing?
I'm swing my warhammer through to try to bust them up.
Okay. I'll need you to make an attack roll with disadvantage because you're trying to hit a moving target.
Okay.
All right, and roll again.
14.
Okay. You managed to hit both axes on the moment where they intersect, where they overlap. Roll for damage. You managed to snap both off of their not like handles, but like the the shaft of the axe, and they both just. The trap has been disabled.
Oh,
good.
and that was the last big hurdle before we're home free.
Hopefully.
Oh, yeah. All right, I guess we'll go ahead and walk back up out of here to the ship.
Okay. You walk out, and you end up passing by where you laid Grelk to rest. He seems content to rest. But there's nothing stopping you going forward.
I'll give him one of my gems.
I vote we take oh yeah. I vote we take a short rest real quick, just so we're not at like single digits.
Me too. That sounds like a great idea. We can just hide out here in the boat.
All right. You take a short rest, and the way back is not terribly difficult. Fortunately, you don't encounter any other threats or unsavory types on your way back to town. You make it all the way back, and let's see. Do I have ambience? I got ambience. I got ambience for days.
Beyonce?
Yeah.
I completely forgot to take my 3 cantrips from my Pact of the Tome, so I'll have to do that later.
Oh my god, alright.
But I mean... Oh well, I mean, it's not like I was gonna use any of them.
You make your way back to the tavern that you first met your contact in. And it almost looks as if nothing's really changed since you left. The only difference being is, weren't there 3 people here before? At this bar?
I guess so. Must have been.
There was.
Yep. It's a damn shame.
When you return, that disheveled figure, the one that gave you the key that you gave the gold coin to, he's missing. He's gone.
Oh. Well, damn. I wanted to give him some of the money, but oh well.
You go into the tavern, and you notice that Dolvar is still there.
Yeah.
He looks up.
I'm thirsty. You owe me, bro.
He looks up as you enter the tavern, and he says, "Ha! Ah, my boys! You look like horse shite. You smell worse than it to shit."
Yeah, you have no idea, my friend.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah.
Well, I take it that you've found your quarry then.
Oh yeah. And
we found it.
I'll go ahead and I'll reach out my hand and just been like, picked you up a little bit of a surprise, and I'll just hold my closed hand out to him.
Oh, there it is. That's the ring, of course.
And just, I'll just put it in his open hand and let him see the ring himself.
Barkeep, I need a round over here.
The bartender nods, and he starts getting some drinks together as you begin to debrief him on what's transpired. And he listens for a moment, and he says, yes, he had a first mate, and I'm surprised that that key was not just the key to the treasure chest, but the key to getting him to end his assault on you.
Yeah. Well, a few more scars to take with me will help me remember to try other things first.
Yeah.
The best part was you showed the key to the construct first, and then you just put it back in your pocket.
Yeah. I mean, it was worth a try.
It was.
I should have tried again.
And then I got raged in battle and was
Well, for what it's worth, you're alive and you made it out with nary a problem. Well, I hope nary a problem anyway.
Aside from the tunnel collapsing behind us and nearly drowning.
The belly full of gross water.
Ah, that poor old salt. Well, for what it's worth, you found yourselves a drink.
Yeah.
And with that, our adventure.
Hammer my drink.
Our adventure comes to a close.
Woo!
That is the hunt for Culver's Grotto, the hunt for Culver's treasure. You have fulfilled your task admirably. And unfortunately, we lost a beloved companion along the way.
Poor Grelk.
Rip in peace, Grelk. Yeah.
Damn.
We're gonna get a tattoo with Grelk's name on it. It'll just be like a shiny gold coin that says Grelk.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it got real dicey towards the end there, but I hope you guys had fun.
It did. I was so scared.
I was like, yeah, I got a spell slot left. Uh-oh. I only have 2.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about warlocks is that they use everything at maximum capacity, but they only get so many resources.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I think I get like another spell slot at like level 5 or 6, but I mean,
Yeah.
ooh-wee.
Well, unfortunately, at level 4, you do not.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that is going to do it.
No, I don't get another spell slot until level 11.
Oh my god!
Oh, that's
I get
awful.
at level 20, I get 4.
That's disgusting. I kind of hate that. Anyway, I hope you both had fun. I hope everyone watching had fun. And
my character is the one that's knocked out first, as always, as is tradition.
Well, either way, it really could have gone either way, because if you didn't find that key, he would have killed you.
Yeah.
Oh, we were done. I didn't know, like, I had no idea. I was like, we're toast. We can't fight. Like, these guys, the sailor's attack was brutal.
Oh, absolutely brutal.
Just absolutely brutal.
And like, I'm also saying that because I didn't want to just like be like hand waving, just like, oh, all of a sudden he stops attacking. No, it was like you found something that meant something to him, so he stopped his attack. Because you could have also died on the way out.
Yeah.
You almost died on the way out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, if I would have seen, like, my plan was like, if I could see you, I was gonna go back down and get you, like, pull you out, drag you out of the water as fast as I could. But then I couldn't see nothing. So that was.
But
and
no,
I'm like, I popped.
with the death of Grelk, unfortunately, there is a bit of sadness over this victory, but a victory nonetheless. Both of you walked out with your lives and with treasure in tow. You've brought the ring back to Dolvar, and now it's time for our 2 heroes to earn themselves a nice long rest.